Oh, I completely forgot I have this set up for something else. Give me, give me a second. Um, shit. Hold on. You guys will see me in 1 second. We're going to. Oh my god, I keep forgetting. Ah, hey! Oh, there we go. Alright, cool. So yeah, we're on this camera, which is apparently the better camera anyway. But it's very dark, and my bed is a lot lower to the ground now, so it's a really weird angle. Um, we'll manage. That's fine. That looks worse. That looks way worse. We're gonna put that away from me. I'm about to just like hold it myself. I'm just about to like literally just like hold the laptop. But anyway, welcome everyone. Thanks for joining. That's gonna go away, and then we're going to put in that. Nope. No. No, put that right there. Cool. All right, we're actually all set up now. How wonderful is that? So let's start off by saying hi to everyone that's actually in here while I still can. So, what's up, Seth? Sorry to hear you got sick. I hope you feel better. As someone who did catch COVID as well, it fucking sucks. So I really hope you feel better. Jordan Leitner, what's up? Half Draggy, Dean Max, and yeah, I do hope that. I hope that we do boobies. Thank you, Jeff. I do hope that like the dim cards are gonna be compatible. Like you can fight like a Digimon against like a Kamen Rider. That'd be really cool. I mean, only time will tell. I mean, it said Subaraya Productions, just like period. So, I mean, I would say it's possible, personally, because Subaraya does own Gridman, and Gridman is still pretty hot, so I think it's possible. Got me quarantined on a base and MS, so I couldn't even be doing this at home, at least. I'm getting paid on military orders. So that's good. Did you get the shot, or like is this like a breakthrough case? Like you got the shot and you still got COVID? Because if that's the case, then that really fucking sucks. Jordan Warren, what's up? It's been a while since I was able to catch a stream. No problem. This stream started super late today because the weather has been fucking insane with a capital I. Whoa. Yeah, the weather's been fucking crazy. It was like, what was going on? It was like a really bad, like, thunderstorm, and then, like, straight up, like, apparently a tornado touchdown. Like, not even that far from me. And, just in case, for those of you that don't know, tornadoes aren't a normal thing in Jersey, and, they are increasingly starting to become a normal thing, and I don't like that, because tornadoes are easily my least favorite of the natural disasters. There's just something about tornadoes that terrify me to the core. I don't exactly know what it is. I don't know what started the fear, but yeah. But yeah, they started super late anyway, so that's, you know, neither here nor there. We're still here. I don't want to take as long of a break as I did last time as far as streams are concerned. I do want to try to do a stream every week. I feel like I owe it to you guys. Because it's fun. Why isn't this turning on? That's not cool. Oh no. Does it break? Is it broken? Digimon versus Pokemon. It's possible. Possibly. It is possibly possible. We'll see what happens. In a couple days. I think it's, what, 2 more days left until they do the full announcement, right? I'm waiting. Oh, shit. Look how much better that is. Wonderful. Alright, cool. I feel like, that image of Linus where he's like... Alright. feels a little less awkward. This is gonna hurt my hand though in the long run. That's fine. Which X's do I have? I have the red and black one that Bandai America gave me, and then I also have the... I'm not gonna do this. This is too much. I have the red and black one that Bandai gave me, and then I also have one of them. I have a package. It's one of them. I haven't opened it yet. I don't know if I want to open it on a stream or open it as a video. I'm not too sure yet. But I do have another one. I'm not too sure which one it is. I think it might be my Miami Vice color, or it might be the purple color. I'm not too sure yet. Think we'll only get dim news or a new device / Pen Z3. In general, or like during like DigiFest? In general, I don't think we're gonna get a Pen Z3. I mean, they pretty much like exhausted as much as they could do, unless they want to do like an original, completely original roster. I don't think we're getting any more Pendulum Zs because they already did like all the versions of the Pendulum they referenced. So I don't know if we're getting a Pen Z3. I think we're just gonna be dim for a real long time. Honestly, I wasn't too sure how long they were gonna support the Vital Brace, but now it seems like it's gonna last for another couple years at least. Especially considering that we're now getting the Vital Brace series, which is just like everything possible. I definitely see like this kind of being the new norm, I guess you could say. So yeah, I think that's what's gonna happen. I don't know if we're gonna get anything as far as like a new device anytime soon, as far as Digimon is concerned. Not Vac. Ironically, the people who had it there, I must have caught it from more. Well, I mean that's the problem. What's going on right now? I mean, the vaccine doesn't keep you from catching COVID and spreading it. You still get it. It's just like most of the time you don't even feel it, and then you just spread it to other people who are unvaccinated, which is not good. So yeah, seems my penchant for virus types came back to bite me. Though with Pokemon, it's more naming, not the theme. I got both new color X's at home. I can't wait to get the Metal Garurumon X. There's also the... Wait, what? It's also the ex-waifu device for some reason. Yeah, the blue one had a lot of cute girls in it. That's why I was kind of bummed out that I never got it. But now I do. So I can't wait for that. E-Rod, what's up? Epic Pikachu, what's up? I want a Shrek dim. Let's go. Let's go. That's the problem. I mean, like, once the Vital Brace is, like, done, like, once Bandai is done supporting it, I totally am gonna buy, like, I'm gonna look into how to make, like, your own custom dim. Again, after it's done being supported. I'm not going to do it anytime soon, but I would love to look into it, because it'd be funny if we made, like, a Xanadu dim, or, like, something stupid like Shrek or whatever. That'd be fucking great. Which, again, is why I said it in the video, but it bears repeating. I definitely think that's why Bandai sent out that, like, really strongly worded, like, warning about making, like, counterfeit dim and stuff like that, because, like I said, like, now we're working with, like other people's IPs and whatnot, and that could get Bandai in trouble, and that could also fuck up Bandai's future plans of working with other companies, because if other companies see, like, okay, well, you want to use our stuff on your device, but, like, other people are, like, taking that and doing whatever with it, and they would feel, like, uncomfortable, essentially, if that makes any sense. I need to start writing down certain ideas, because it's hard to kind of put the words sometimes. Oh my god, what the fuck's going on? Oh, okay, flash flood warning now. Wonderful. There was a severe thunder warning, then a tornado warning, then a tornado watch, then all three at the same time, and now it's just a flash flood warning. Thankfully, I'm home, but if anyone is not home and in the East Coast area, the Jersey area, be careful out there. And my allergies are acting up a lot too. I was petting my dogs. Hope the VB release won't kill the possibility of a US Pen 20th. I don't know. That's the problem. I mean, not in my interview, but with Card Otaku Desu got to interview Bandai about the Digimon X's, and he flat out mentioned the Pen 20ths And Cisco said that like it's in the books, like they're planning on it, but like at the same time, I can see them like axing the Pen 20th to just go straight into the Vital Brace, because now that we're getting a second Vital Brace, and that Vital Brace is also tying in with the new anime. I don't know. It's still possible that we could get the Pen 20th, but like it's all up in the air. We won't know until we're done with the Digimon X's, and I'm pretty sure the next Digimon X won't come out until like next year. So the X2 won't come out until like early next year, maybe around like March or so, and then the X3 would come out around the time the X's are coming out now. So then after that is when we'll find out like what Bandai's plans are. It's either going to be moved to the Vital Brace or go to the Pen 20th. I think it's really based on like demand. Like if it depends on what the fan demand is. Because in reality, the Vital Brace itself isn't as hard to come by as the Pendulum 20ths are. Because like the Pen 20ths, you need to buy that like secondhand, and there's no way to buy it officially anymore, and they're super fucking expensive, and a lot of people still want to buy them. Whereas the Vital Brace is a full retail release in Japan. They've done 3 waves of it for Premium Bandai US. The device is pretty much usable in English entirely. The app is getting translated as well. They're probably going to release these next couple ones on Premium Bandai US as well. So, like, the demand for a Vital Brace in English versus a Pendulum 20th in English, I don't think is as big. I think people want the Pendulum 20th in English more than the Vital Brace. That's just what I personally feel. So I think the chances of getting a Pendulum 20th English are still high, but we'll see. Usagi, what's up? Tell Sickly Smiles I said what's up. It's been a while. Naruto and Baruto says, I love Digimon. I do too. I don't know if I'm going to keep up with the Vital Brace. I gave up on it ways back after I finished the Impulse City. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm still on Titan of Dust. I'm still in the ultimate stage. I don't know what happened. I still like the device, but I just haven't been playing with it as much. I haven't been V-petting at all, honestly, lately. I've just been really busy with, like, a bunch of other stuff and, like, trying to get other videos done and whatnot. So it's been really hard to, like, actually V-pet, which is, I know, very strange to some of you because that's been a part of the channel for so long. But, I mean, like I said in last stream, we're kind of pivoting a little bit to, like, different types of content. And I'm still going to want to do VPET stuff and do Digimon stuff on the channel. But there's other stuff that I've been dying to do, and now I kind of had the time to do them and talk about them. So I'm trying to, like, do that and also focus my time and energy on being a human. And then also, of course, like, trying to VPET. It's just been a lot. So, yeah. I would love Godzilla to fight and murder Minecraft Steve. I would love to have a legit Minecraft device. I joked and said that the Pendulum Z looked like a Minecraft device, but you can actually possibly get one, and I can't wait for that. Though with how the DIMMs work, I thought Bandai's going to use certain IPs that fits with the digital theme. I don't know. I mean, Kamen Rider, like, from the leaks, we're getting, like, things like Ichigo and Kuga, which have not really that much to do with, like, digital stuff. Kamen Rider 01, yes. I don't really know that much about Ultraman, to be honest, to be able to put my 2 cents to that. But, I mean, like, I don't know, like, I was looking into it, and some people say that, like, apparently that, like, copyright list at the bottom of the page is just in general copyright that, like, Bandai kind of work with. But, like, I don't remember Bandai making any, like, Winnie the Pooh shit recently. So, I don't know. I don't know if those are, like, a hint at what's to come, or if that's just, like, nothing at all. we'll see. But we definitely know at least we're getting Kamen Rider Dim, we're getting Ultraman Dim, and we're getting more Digimon Dim. So that's like all we can like at least confirm. So I'm just wondering to see if like if it even I feel like they would work with the normal Vital Brace. It's just a dim. Like I feel like if you were to put it in, it should work. I don't think it would ask you anything. So it's gonna be interesting to see. Like, could I have like different type of things stored? Is it gonna work with the app? Are we gonna be able to fight each other? Like, can I fight someone's like Digimon with like my Ultraman? Like, I don't know. I definitely can't wait for that announcement. Still, I mean, now that we know it's like true, I just can't wait to see how the Kamen Rider Dim, is gonna look like, and how the Vital Brace itself is gonna look like. But yeah. Do you think all those IP will show up in the show in some way or form? I don't think so. Personally, I don't think so. I think that'd be crazy if it was true. I don't think so. I mean, like, Kamen Rider, maybe, because Bandai does kind of own it, and Toei, like, it wouldn't be that hard to do that. I don't know about any of the other ones, though. Oh, yeah, Friday Night Fight Club tomorrow. I know last week, sadly, it got shut down because you guys had to deal with some asshole that like Seki had to shut the whole server down because of him, which is really unfortunate. So if I do have the time, I would love to try to join that tomorrow. I mean, like other IPs, SAO, Dahak, Gridman, etc. I would love to see Gridman. Dahak would be interesting. I love your video. Thank you. My boy is on that grown man life. Jordan Warren, yeah, it's annoying. It's hard. It really is hard. I thought that I would have a lot more time once I finished my degree, but no. Other things just immediately took that time. Also, I've just been so tired lately. Well, dude, by the way, he said you inspired him to try a new idea out and try a new video series. Oh, that's awesome. Tell him I said that he is welcome, and also thanks. I mainly stopped wearing it because working in the kitchen is not conducive to wristbands of any kind. I usually keep my V-Pad in my pocket. Maybe some custom dims would inspire me. Yeah, it's kind of, I mean, if you're in the kitchen, you got like oil, you got water, you got all this shit happening. I take it off whenever I cook or wash dishes. And that is one thing I really hope that we get some kind of, I don't know, I really feel like we should get some kind of like upgrade where it's like more waterproof or something. That's something I definitely wish. I feel like Famigachis would be a hit, you know, for the pervy types. I don't know. Tamagotchi is just so ingrained in like, you know, being like a franchise for like younger females now. I don't think they'd ever do that. Something like that with Digimon though, I think is possible because Digimon, they know that they have like a wider audience, especially now. So like something like a sexy dim, you know, just a dim that's like all hot ladies, you know. I feel like that would be more possible. A dim, like I feel like if they would do like an angel and devil dim, where it would be like, you know, like Sistermon and like Andromon or her line in one dim, and then like Lady Devimon, Lilithmon, and like some other, and like that dim. I feel like that would do really well. We have yet to get a dim that's full of like just like a lot of hot women, you know. Winnie the Pooh versus Sukamon. I hope it's true. I really do. I hope we get something crazy like Winnie the Pooh on the Vital Race. The VB is not complete until we get Into the Spider-Verse dim. Yo, that would be so sick if we got a Spider-Man dim. Like a Marvel dim in general would be pretty sick. New dims could be like the Metabot dim. Where it's like actually like Digimon mixed with the franchise. That would be cool. Like if we got like legit like Digimon mixed with like Kamen Rider, because there's a lot of Digimon that are already inspired by Kamen Rider, so that would be really cool. SpongeBob dim would be a dream come true for me, man. I just want a good burger dim. Imagine a Monster Hunter dim where you raise a monster. That's what I'm talking about. Like that would be so cool. Like I really want to get Monster Hunter Stories 2. My friend Derek is playing through it. And he was telling me that there's like a raising mechanic in it, and it's kind of like the Chow Garden, where like you kind of like you like breed and raise them, and they can like change color and like get different affinities and stuff like that. And something like that in a Digimon like device or any type of VPET would be really interesting and really cool. I'm getting a Digimon X. Yay, first Digimon. Awesome. Welcome to the group. I hope you enjoy it. The Digimon X is, I've said it before, but it is definitely one of my favorite devices out of like the more recent stuff that's come out from Bandai. The Pen 20th is really fun, but it's like glitchy. The Digimon 20th is amazing, but it does have like small little flaws to it. But the DMX is almost flawless. I can't really think of anything on the DMX that like I hated or didn't like. Like everything about it is pretty much like perfect. So I really like that. Captain Comedy said, "Hey, how's things?" Pretty good. I'm just chilling, as you can see. I was saying earlier, the weather was nuts, so that's why we started so late. But it's calmed down now considerably, so like I feel safe enough to stream, because I was worried that if I streamed earlier, one, I'd be like really like scared, and two, I was worried that my my electricity was gonna go out, because it was getting that crazy. So yeah, I waited till everything kind of calmed down, and it did, and now you know we're streaming, we're chilling out, all that good stuff. I love Petermon. Who's Petermon? Like Petermon? Since the normal Spider-Man universe has left less different characters, the only thing I can think of is a lot of symbiotes and a few Spider-Man. Also, how's it been? Don't know if we have talked before. I don't know if we have. I've been good. How are you, Foxtail Inferno? Thank you very much for... Everyone's asked me how I've been lately. Hopefully I don't seem like upset or anything. I have been going through a lot. Not like anything like super bad, but there's just been a lot going on in my life right now. You know, I got like the channel and stuff. Also, we hit 13K. I forgot to mention that. Guys, we hit 13K. I'm super happy. It took us fucking forever. So hopefully getting to 15K will take a lot less time. But yeah, we hit 13K, which I was really happy about. That was really cool to see, finally. It's good to see the channel, like, actually see, like, growth. Like, permanent growth. Because for a while, we were kind of back and forth. But yeah, am I late? Nah, we kind of just started, actually. What's up, Flame? But yeah, Spider-Man Dim actually would be cool, because you can have, like, I don't know, you start with Peter Parker, and then he becomes, like, you can get Spider-Man, you know, Venom, Carnage, Black Spider-Man, you know, maybe, like, throw, like, one of the clones in there, you can become a clone. I think that'd be a pretty cool idea, like a Spider-Man Dim, or Spider-Man VPET in general. I'm gonna get the Digimon X soon. When are you going... Wait, when are you going to... WWE Dim? There we go. That's some wacky shit I want to see. A Chow Dim would be a dream come true. You know what? I don't know if Sega was even meant. I don't know if Sega was one of the things on that long block of copyrights. Sadly, I think Sega would be a smart choice, because we can get Chow. Just Sonic in general would be cool. I know there was a Sonic. There is a Sonic Chi. I don't know if it was a full Tamagotchi or he just like was a special Tamagotchi that showed up in like one special thing, but that does exist, so that would be cool. But I definitely love to see Chow and like Sonic in general. Let's take a pet rock literally. Actually, it'd be kind of funny like, if it starts with like a normal ass rock, but then it could become different crystals. That should be kind of cool. When are you going to your next live? My live streams are always on Thursdays, whether they're at usually around 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, so whatever that is in your time, but 9 Eastern, 9 p.m. Chow Dim would be a dream come true. Let's take a pet rock. Seriously, Metabolism was the shiz. I think he meant Metalbots. Shin Megami Tensei Dims. I would love that too. Shin Megami Tensei Dim would be sick as fuck. You know, you could fuse them and whatnot. That'd be really cool. I think that'd be super, super cool. Yeah, SMT Dim would be super sick. I would love to see that. An SMT Dim would be pretty cool. Like SMT... What else? What else would Sega be able to do? Puyo Puyo. Isn't that Sega as well? I think it is. A Puyo Puyo Dim would be kind of funny. Nights into Dreams dim. Your DM 20th is glitchy because you mangled / modded the shit out of it. No, the DM 20th is fine. The pen 20th is glitchy. And the pen 20th is just glitchy because it's just glitchy. If you ask anyone who's owned any version, they're all glitchy in their own way. For some reason. I don't know what happened. I think like Bandai just kind of rushed that one out of the door or something. I really don't know what happened with the pen 20th, but they're all glitchy in some weird way. Everyone's experienced either their data getting wiped or like their pendulum not working because the battery's low or something like that, or just again losing their data. It's the most common one. Good, thank you. Yes, happy 13K. I feel like Kakucho got dethroned. I mean, I make such. I feel like I make way different content now than he does, because he still does like essentially what like inspired me to start was the kind of like sit down VPET diaries type stuff. But now we've kind of moved on and we do like kind of, I don't know what the fuck we do now. It's like weekly variety stuff. So I feel like, you know, he does his own thing. He does deserve a lot more subs though. If you guys aren't subbed to Kakujo, go check him out. He's literally the reason, like, he's the reason I started doing Digimon stuff on the channel, really. I always, you know, I always feel like I have to pay my respects to him, because honestly, it's true. Like, I wouldn't have started making Digimon stuff if I wasn't inspired by him. Oh, God. Shin Megami Tensei also fits the digital theme as well. Yes, it does. I forgot. Digital Devil Saga. That would be pretty cool. Yes, Demons and Angels would be awesome. I mean, the closest thing we're getting so far is the Dynasty of Evil Dim, which I'm super excited about. Don't worry, I did pre-order the Dim card file. I cannot wait for that to come out because, again, it's just like, you know, it's cool. I can't wait for that. I've been waiting for like a Dim that's just all bad guys, and that's exactly what this is, and that's why I'm very happy about it. You know me, I love me some bad boys, and there's rarely a device where like it's kind of like only bad things. The only ones I can think of are the Axel has some bad boys in it, the DMX2, and that's like kind of it. So now that we have another one that's just like all bad boys, I can't wait. It's like straight up called Dynasty of Evil. I also think it's interesting that the background of the Dim card is not a D, which is interesting. I think this is the first Dim card so far that does not have the D in the background. It has like the kind of magical circle, which I think is pretty cool. Do you think that the USA Premium Bandai Vital Bracelet pre-orders will come with the Black Roar Dim 2? I sadly don't think so. Only because the Black Roar Dims, I think, were only a freebie for when you first bought the device, when it first came out. So, like, part of me wants to say no. I mean, I hope. If you did pre-order the ones that are coming out in October, I do hope so. But I really don't know. Because I think that first wave, like, because right now we're on, like, a third wave, I believe, of pre-orders. The first wave, I believe, has already come out. I think people who ordered it, the people who ordered it, I think they already got theirs from Premium Bandai US. And I don't remember anyone saying they got the Black Roar Dim the first time around. I think some did, though. I don't remember. But the second wave, I think, is about to ship out, and then the third wave is shipping out in October. Again, sadly, I don't know. But Japan You Want does have the Black Roar Dim with, like, the promo card and, like, the magazine. They have, like, everything for around, like, $30, which isn't really that bad. So if you really, really, really want the Black Roar Dim and you don't get it when you do get your Vital Brace, I would just check that. Then again, Mad Black Roar and True Shadow Howl are coming out, and they have the same rosters but expanded. So if you really want to get Black Roar and Shadow Howl, you might as well just kind of also pre-order that, just to, because that's a new dim anyway. And connect to fuse. Use the pet as a PC type idea to do a lot with the Shin Megami Tensei series, but maybe more towards the Demi-Kid series. That'd be really, oh man, that'd be really cool. Speaking to SMT, like, I really can't wait for 5. I never played, like, any of the main mainline SMT games. I always wanted to get into them, but then like everyone would say like how hard those games are, and I'm not really a fan of like super duper. Well, then again, I don't know. I say that, and then like some of my favorite games are like notoriously hard. Like I'm super into Mega Man, and those games for a lot of people are like notoriously hard. So you know, RPGs just weren't my thing for a really long time. So especially JRPGs. So that's why it took me so long to get into SMT. I finally, you know, got into Persona with 5, and then I went back and finally played 3. Because I always wanted to play 3, but back in the day, for those of you that don't know, I feel like most people would know, but I don't know. Back in the day, PS2 emulation fucking sucked. Like, you could barely run, like, anything. It was barely usable. Or if it was usable, you had to have a pretty beefy PC back in the day. So, like, that was never an option for me. But I did have a PSP that was hacked, so I was thinking about starting with portable. But, like, every time I would look it up, people, or ask people, like, oh, should I start with portable? They would always be like, don't fucking play it. Play fast. It's better. So I never played Persona 3 because it was like, all right, well, then I'm not going to be able to play it. Thinking back on it, I think I would have been able to enjoy Persona 3 if I played it on portable, honestly. It doesn't seem that different. And I'm no stranger to visual novels. I think they're a fine way to express a story. So, yeah. But, yeah. SMT 5, can't wait for it. I don't know if I'm going to buy SMT 3 HD, though. What is your favorite Digimon? I really like Terriermon. There he is. I like Terriermon. Terriermon's one of my favorite Digimon ever. Ever since I first saw him in the Digimon movie, he's always been my favorite because he looks like a dog and a little bit of a hamster / like rodent, and I think that's adorable. I love dogs and I like little rabbits, so he's a cutie. I love him. There's that new Digimon they just announced too. He's like a dog and he kind of looks like Terriermon. He's a dog with super huge floppy ears and like a crown. He's fucking adorable. I love him. But yeah, my favorite would definitely be Terriermon. Are you trying to get the license or already have it? Wait, the license for what? King Sean? Shit. What's up, dude? Nothing. We have literally just been chilling out. I've just been asking questions. I feel like a lot of the streams have just been like chill streams lately, and I'm fucking all here for it, guys. Like, you know, eventually we will be like chilling out and playing like games and stuff like that. I can't do that yet because my PC sucks. But you know, when I do get a new computer, whether it be a laptop or an actual full-on PC, we will be like streaming games, legit. If I had it my way, we would be playing through Blaster Master 03 right now because it just came out and I did buy it, but I wasn't able to play it because as soon as I was going to start playing it, the weather got fucking crazy. But yeah, trying to get the license or already have it. I don't know what you mean, Foxtail Infernal. I'm sorry. If we were talking about something about licenses, I completely forgot. I'm so sorry. Sorry. Have you seen that people have crafted a way to fight OG VPets with the VB using the Versus Dim? No. What? I didn't see that. That sounds cool. No, I did not hear about that. Can you, if you can, send it to me. I don't know if you can send links in the chat, but if you are on the Discord, send it to me there. Or tweet it out to me or whatever. But no, I didn't see that. That's pretty cool that that it somehow still uses the same protocols, though. That's pretty cool. Good news. Means that, you know, we might be seeing it soon. SMT for 3DS is much better, though. What was that? 4, right? I was gonna play it, but then I saw the gameplay and I wasn't like, it didn't grab me. A lot. The thing with SMT is that the digital side of the series is more of a common thing with the original, and how demons are summoned with code, and 2 other subseries, Devil Summoner and DDS. Ooh. Chill stream. Woo! What's up, Maruna? Oh, okay. Are they trying to get the license or do they already have it? So, like, someone, I think it was Kaiba. commented and said that apparently like that list of copyright is they're all things that like Bandai are that's all stuff that they're already working with. So it doesn't it might not necessarily mean that they'll be on the Vital Brace, but those are all stuff that Bandai currently is working with. So I feel like maybe that does still mean there's a possibility that it could be on the Vital Brace. So yeah, everything that's listed there is apparently stuff that they've already they already have the licenses to use all that stuff. So again, whether it's for a Vital Brace or just in general, that is apparently that's what I understand. I gotta look into it more because I don't want to be an unreliable source of information. Man, SMT looks amazing. I would love to play it. Looks way better of a monster tamer to me. It's funny because a lot of people like, you know, I forget that like it totally is like a monster tamer series. At least like the more like, you know, straight up SMT, because Persona doesn't really feel like a monster tamer at all. But like the other SMT games are like legit just monster tamers. And it's just like, it's funny that it is, because I just keep forgetting that it is, because I don't know, just the way it does things. I mean, from what I've seen, SMT5 looks fucking like really good, so I can't wait for it. First stream, watching with my Seedramon. Awesome. I hope that your Seedramon evolves into something cool. They had a lot of them on 3DS. SMT for phone is lit. I played it. I remember when it first came out, and I was a little disappointed only because I thought it was dead ass going to be like Shin Megami Tensei Go, like it was gonna be like Pokemon Go with Shin Megami Tensei, and it wasn't. It was just SMT, which it was fun. Don't get me wrong, it is pretty fun. I dropped it because my phone sucked. And it was a pretty beefy game. If I do get a new phone, when I get my new phone, I'll probably re-download it though. But yeah, they did have a lot of them for 3DS. I think like they had like 4, and I think I think there's a couple remakes on the 3DS. I think like maybe Digital Devil Saga 1 and 2, or maybe they're on the DS. I don't remember, but I do know there was a couple SMT games on there. And my friend Derek is like super into SMT. Where's my phone? Oh, there it is. My friend Derek, he's not in the chat tonight, but he's usually a mod. He's super into SMT, and I remember like when those games are coming out, he's like, "Yeah, you should totally play them." I'm like, "Aren't they like really fucking hard?" And he's like, "Yeah." So yeah. Minecraft versus Andromon. Again, I really hope that like we can like fight. Like, I hope the dims would work like cross promotionally, I guess is the best way I can put it. I do hope they work like that. I have there's no reason for it not to work. Just in case it doesn't, that'd be upsetting, but I just feel like they would. So I definitely can't wait for that. That's going to be the best thing ever. Oh, you know what? When are the gacha dims supposed to come out? Are they coming out in August, or are they coming out in October? Because if they're coming out in August, I would absolutely love to have like my Justimon fight like a Kamen Rider. That'd be fucking awesome. Hopefully. Sorry, I have my allergies are acting up. I hate when I get all sniffly on camera, but yeah, I apologize. How can I get into the game? Into Shin Megami? I don't know. People fucking like recommend like everything under the sun when it comes to that series. I mean, like as far as like Persona, because that's the only the only SMT games I've played so far are the Persona games, which at this point, Persona isn't even like a spin-off of SMT. It's like its own thing entirely. Like they share monster designs, and that's kind of it. Like Persona, I feel like Persona 4 Golden is on Steam right now. That's an amazing game. It's really fun. I would recommend that. Excuse me. I'd recommend Persona 4 Golden on Steam. I would recommend Persona 3 FES or FES on PS2. You can emulate it. It's not that hard. And then Persona 5 Royale. Those are like great games. And then as far as SMT, most people would recommend like 4 Apocalypse on 3DS and Nocturne. But Nocturne, which is now that's the one they recently like came out with again. We're fighting. Who are we fighting? A Scorpiomon. Ew. Hopefully my Raven with a sniper rifle can kill it. But yeah, as far as SMT, most people recommend like Nocturne and Apocalypse. Nocturne just recently came out. They made an HD version. You can get on, I think everything. I think it's on Switch, PS4, and Xbox. But I definitely know it's on Switch. But like keep in mind that like SMT is fucking hard as hell. Like Nocturne is like notorious for how like bullshit the difficulty is. The game will literally like kind of beat. It's like it'll just kind of mercilessly bully you, and that's just kind of how it does. Which is why I've been afraid to play it, because I do get angry when I play games like that. So it's one of the reasons why I don't really play Dark Souls like that. But yeah, I mean, I would look up to see what people recommend, because there's a lot of... That's the thing, too. SMT has a lot of games. Like, there are, like, 5 main games, technically, but there's, like, other games. There's Shin Megami Tensei If, which is on the Super Nintendo, and that one is essentially... People consider it a precursor to Persona. There's a couple other Shin Megami Tensei games that do have the moniker of Shin Megami Tensei, but are not like numbered entries in the series, and people do like those as well. So that's the problem. It's one of those series where like it has a lot of games, and then when you ask people like what should I start with, they get kind of snooty and like annoying, which is one of the reasons why I never got into it. But yeah, I think from what I've been told, 3 Nocturne, 4 Apocalypse, those are 2 good starting points, and at that point you can just kind of play whatever. Especially if you can beat, I think if you can beat 3 Nocturne, you can do anything you want to do in your life, because that game is fucking hard. Dragon Quest Monster Series pets would make me cry and get naked. That's a weird combination, but I feel that, because I would be happy about that too, because I've finally gotten into Dragon's Quest, or not Dragon's Quest. Oh yeah, Dragon's Quest Monster Series pets. That would be cool. Dragon's Quest. I haven't gotten into Dragon's Quest yet. I thought you said Monster Hunter. I don't know why I mixed up Dragon's Quest and Monster Hunter. Dragon's Quest would be cool too. That reminds me, I have to get Dragon's Quest on the Switch. I really want to play that game. I heard everyone's been talking about that game, and I really want to play it, but there's so much shit right now that's coming out. I don't have enough like time or money to buy all the games I want to play with right now. Like, The World Ends With You Neo just came out, and I fucking forgot about that. I haven't played it yet. I still haven't played the first one. And then we have Blaster Master 03 came out, but that game I'm pretty sure I can beat pretty quickly. Skyward Sword HD came out. I never played the original. I really want to. And the remake just came out too. So, like, there's so many games right now. And I still, like I said, I have a huge backlog. I want to play Dragon Quest 11S, because I hear that game's really fun, and yeah, that's why I need to start streaming me playing games. That'd be great, because then we can actually, like, I can be productive and like stream the game and talk to you guys. It's 2 birds with 1 stone, just like when I cleaned my room last week. I heard you mentioning IP Bandai in the VB pre-order. Is this a different version you buy elsewhere? So if you haven't, check out my most recent video. I talk about the current plans with the Vital Brace that's happening right now. I mean, you can watch it after the stream's done, because we're gonna be here for a while, or watch it now. It's up to you. But I will give you a brief overview of what's happening. So Bandai recently, they tweeted out, they made a new Twitter page for this thing, and they made a new toy page. It's just called the Vital Brace series. And it looks just like this Vital Brace. It doesn't have the Digital Monsters logo on it, though. And there's 3 screens. And there was a leak that came out a couple weeks before, and the leak says that we are getting 3 new Vital Brace devices. So there's going to be like this, but in a different color, and it's going to come with different DIM. And those 3 are going to be a Kamen Rider Vital Brace, which is going to be green, an Ultraman Vital Brace, which is going to be red, and a blue Vital Brace that's going to be called the I think it's the name that's getting thrown around, I think, is like the Digivice V or something like that. And that is going to be the Digivice for the next anime series that's coming out. The protagonist is going to be using a Vital Brace, I'm assuming. And that one's going to be another Digimon Vital Brace, but it's going to have like a different... It's not going to come with Pulsemon like this one does. It's going to come with a different Digimon. And so there's going to be 3 new Vital Braces entirely, but they're going to come with different DIMs. So if you want Pulsemon, you're still going to have to get the original ones because they don't sell Pulsemon separately yet. But from what it sounds like, these 3 new Vital Braces, the DIM cards that come with them might be sold separately. So you don't have to buy a whole new Vital Brace if you want these new DIM. But we don't know yet, though. And in 2 or 3 more days, we'll find out, like, what's going on. I think sometime around Saturday or Sunday we'll figure out. Which I think is also conveniently, like, around the same time that Digifest is going to happen. So I'm guessing they're going to add Digifest. So if I'm guessing, they'll announce the new Vital Braces, and then they will announce the new Vital Braces, and they'll also announce the new anime. So yeah, those versions you're probably going to be able to buy them everywhere you can buy the current Vital Brace. So that would be like Amazon JP if you're in America, they'll ship right to you. A middleman service like From Japan, Day Japan, or Hobby Link Japan. And your third option is, of course, Japan you want. So if you want to get them, they'll probably be on those websites. They're not available yet. They're probably going to be available for pre-order when they make the full announcement, which is, again, in a couple days. And then once they make that full announcement, then we'll probably... I don't know. We'll probably... I don't know what the word is. We'll find out. I'm having a massive brain farts. I'm so sorry. Remember watching an older YouTube video talking about Pokemon inspiration, and it mentioned SMT somewhere in there. Like, what inspired Pokemon? Not the other way around. Yeah. Pokemon was inspired by Shin Megami Tensei, which is kind of funny. Shin Megami Tensei is an old series. It's been going on since, I want to say, the Super Nintendo. Like, early Super Nintendo is when, like, the first Shin Megami Tensei game came out. Or the first Megami Tensei game. I don't think it became Shin Megami Tensei yet. I think it was just Megami Tensei. But yeah, they did inspire Pokemon, which is, again, very interesting. Because both of those series have evolved very differently as it went on. Sadly, the link is being deleted by YouTube, but I will send it in Discord. Yeah, that's what happens. The YouTube is really anal about link. So I hope the DIM work on all VB, because if they don't, it's gonna cost a lot of money. Yeah, on one hand, like, I'm like, why wouldn't they work? But on the other hand, like, this is Bandai we're talking about here, so I have no idea. Yeah, we'll find out. Hopefully it will work on these Vital Braces. If not, I said it in the video, I'll take one for the team. I'll buy one of each. Definitely buying the Kamen Rider and the new Vital Brace for sure. Because, you know, that's now an official Digivice. Like, this is just the Vital Brace, but that one, that's the Digivice. And you know me, I like collecting the Digivices and stuff like that. You already know about Digital Devil Saga, but with the Devil Summoner, it has more, it has more of the sci-fi theme, unlike Raido games, which is why I included it in the digital theme category. Oh, okay. Persona Golden VB, that'd be cool. SMT, I will say, if you know your occult, demonology, and mythology, it actually makes the game easier. Oh, that's cool. I don't. I actually don't know much about that. That explains why it's so hard for me. A Mega Man DIM would be awesome, especially EXE X on Legends. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I would absolutely love if they did that. I mean, Mega Man Battle Network it turned 20. So that would be a cool thing to do. on the Vital Brace. Just Mega Man in general. I fucking love Mega Man. So just anything could come out that has Mega Man on it, and I would probably buy it. Like, that's how much of a whore I am for that series. Absolutely love Mega Man. It's one of my favorite series growing up. It still is one of my favorite series out there. It's just like, you know, we don't get much as far as Mega Man is concerned nowadays. So it is kind of like painful in a way, because the 2000s, it was just like Mega Man fucking all over. I loved it. And then, you know, the 2010s happened, and they just like canceled games left and right. It was really sad. We should be getting, I think, a couple new Mega Man stuff soon, though. I think there's definitely a new game coming out. We don't know if it's going to be like an X. Actually, no, we do know. We're getting a new game. It's called Mega Man Tyson, and I'm going to assume it's like a big, like, anniversary game where you get to play as like every Mega Man, which would be fucking sick. And then also, we're supposed to be getting some kind of Pokemon Go-esque Mega Man Battle Network game very soon. It got delayed because of COVID, though, sadly, which does suck. But that's apparently still in the cards, the mobile game, which that's gonna be a problem for me, because I absolutely love Battle Network, and the idea of Battle Network and Pokemon Go is just fucking genius. That's gonna be a real problem for me. SMT player, my balls are bigger. DQ over the GBA is Kami Mythic Sexy Time. Honestly, I wanted to find a monster RPG series that's good and fleshed out so bad. The only series that I find that good to play with is Yokai Watch and Dragon Quest Monsters, and now SMT. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, there's Yokai Watch, because I heard Yokai Watch is really, really fun. I never got around to playing them, but I did hear that they're really, really fun. And I think we have all three of them in America now, too, which is cool. Sadly, I think the series is not defunct, so that is a shame. But at least there's still, like, 3 good games out there. And the Dragon Quest Monster series, I have not played those. I haven't played really any Dragon Quest game, because, again, like I said before, wasn't much of an RPG guy back in the day. Now I'm trying to be, but it's hard, because, like, now I don't really have the time that one would have as a kid. Because when you're a kid, you can fucking just bang out a bunch of JRPGs, and as you get older, it's like, fuck. And then you stop playing one for a while, and then you're like, oh, wait, I don't know where the fuck I am, and then you just restart the game. I just checked the website, and it kind of made out Pulsemon on the blue one. I think the blue one is like a Digi-Egg, but it could be Pulsemon too. We'll find out soon. Monster Rancher Pet, oh my god. I'd never really liked Monster Rancher that much. I thought the designs were very ugly. Even though now, like, I'm like the king, like, I love the ugly Digimon, but Dragon Monster Rancher was just too weird for me. Pokemon was inspired by Ultra 7. The Ultraman in that series had 3 partner capsule monsters. What? I did not know that. I've been wanting to go back and watch, like, the classic Showa Ultraman stuff. You know, like Ultra Q, Ultraman, and Ultra 7. Especially Ultra 7. I feel like that one is the one I see the most. When it comes to, like, references and stuff like that. But that's cool. I didn't know that he had, like, little capsule monsters. That's kind of funny. I didn't realize that. That makes me... I was gonna say, that makes me wonder why there's no Ultraman references in Pokemon. But we finally got one recently with the Gigantamax... Who is it? Machamp, I think? He has, like, the Ultraman stance, and they give him the fin, which is pretty cool. I'm so late. I forgot it was Thursday. I mean, I started late, but you are still late, even though I started late. So, like, somewhat of a consolation there. I made it. You did! It's fucking blue. I missed the Mega Man PETs. Man, I can't wait to start making videos on those. I have, like, all of them. I literally have every single one. I have one of every single Mega Man PET, and I haven't been making many videos on it. It's kind of a bummer. But yeah. I thought I missed the stream. I was late as fuck today. I started at, like, 9:50, like, practically 10 o'clock. Like, the stream started, like, almost an hour ago because the weather is nuts. I wonder, was it crazy? I don't know if in New York, upstate New York, it was, like, going crazy, because my brother didn't text me about anything, because he's up there. But in Jersey, it was fucking crazy. It was scary. So I did not start the stream until, like, it was finally, like, calm. Yeah. It's the dude that made the Alpha Terminal. He didn't make AT, but he did help found online in world. And that's all. Like, that's not a big fucking deal. Like, no, I just completely made... I helped found the entire way that we connect... I helped found 2 of the biggest ways we connect with each other online. It's no big deal. Blue Dragon is way too... You're being way too humble. Remember the Mega Man Android OS with the Navi AI? I remember there being one for Windows, but it sucked. I don't remember. Well, I remember someone was making it, but I thought they like. I'm pretty sure they like abandoned it. Which is usually the case with those kind of things, which is a shame. Though I do hope Summer Wars in a dim as well. That would be cool. Summer Wars dim would be pretty sick. Do we have... that would be really sick. I hope, like, I don't know. Do we have Diaboromon on a dim yet? I don't think we do. Hopefully we get Diaboromon on a dim so that, like, we could have, like, that bunny dude fight Diaboromon. Because, like, that'd be kind of cool. And vice versa, having Omnimon fight the bad guy from Summer Wars. That'd be pretty cool. Are you hyped for Shin Ultraman if it's real? It is real. There was a trailer. There's been a couple trailers. Yeah, it's real. It's coming out, and Hideaki Anno is making it, which is really sick. I didn't finish. I'm gonna show my ass here. I didn't finish Shin Godzilla. Not that I didn't like it. Me and Jess started watching it, and I want to finish it with her. We did start watching it, and we were really enjoying it. We were like halfway through, and then we fell asleep on it. But I do want to finish that as well. But I watched Evangelion, and I fucking love Evangelion. So I'm really happy that, like, you know, Shin Godzilla was pretty good. Shin Ultraman, I'm very excited for. Even though, like, again, I've never seen the original series. Just, like, some episodes here and there. But I am excited to see, like, what he's going to do with it. And I'm really, really excited for Shin Kamen Rider. Like, that's the one I'm super excited for. Because out of everything... I am a Kamen Rider fan. Like, I really like Kamen Rider. I've seen a lot of the seasons. I know about it. I've been a fan of it since, like, 2006, 2007. I think, like, 2006. Whenever Kabuto was airing. That's when I got into it. So I think that's, like, 2006. So I've been a fan of Kamen Rider for quite some time now. So I'm really, really excited for his take on Kamen Rider. Because that's going to be pretty sick. But yeah, Shin Ultraman is real. They have like a quick teaser trailer of it. I don't think there's been a full trailer yet. And I think it's supposed to come out either early next year. I think it's coming out next year. Either late this year or next year, and then I believe Shin Kamen Rider is planning on it's gonna come out sometime in 2022, because they announced that in like the Kamen Rider 50th anniversary kind of thing, which I'm really excited for what Kamen Rider's planning, because they have Kamen Rider Black Sun, which is gonna be like Amazon's, where it's gonna be I'm assuming like a darker take on Kamen Rider Black, which I think is gonna be pretty cool. And then we have the Kamen Rider Double anime, which I'm super hype about because the manga stopped getting translated very early into the run, and I read the beginning that was translated, and it was really fucking good. So I can't wait for the anime to come out, because I loved the manga, and I love Double too. Double's one of my favorite seasons. And then we're also getting, like I said, Shin Kamen Rider, which could be pretty cool, because again, Hideaki Anno, Kamen Rider, and Hideaki Anno is a fucking huge Kamen Rider fan. I don't know if any of you ever seen it, but there's this image of Hideaki Anno when he was younger in a full-on screen-accurate Kamen Rider Ichigo cosplay that he made from scratch. Like, he was featured in, like, a magazine or something. And it's him, like, in fucking full gear. And the thing is, like, super legit accurate. It's really cool. So yeah, he's a huge Kamen Rider fan. So I really can't wait to see what he's gonna do with Kamen Rider, since again, like, he is such a fan of it. So yeah. Actually, Tyranitar is a Godzilla and Monster. Oh, and Ultraman reference in the same time. Oh, I didn't know that. What kaiju is he referencing in Ultraman? I know the Godzilla reference is obvious, but I don't. What Ultraman kaiju is he referencing? I would like to know. Why is Tai so shoehorned in every episode? Because he's the main character, and he's the one that everyone knows about. Most people, you show Tai and Agumon, they probably know who he is compared to everyone else, and that's the sad part. I mean, for everyone that doesn't like what the current season is doing, I hope that this next season will appeal to those people more, because it seems like what they're going to be doing is, it looks like they're going to be taking a bit more of a chance with this next season, because the Vital Brace is going to be the main Digivice. I think he has a new Digimon partner, because I never heard any of those names before that they announced for in the leak for the new Vital Brace. What was it like? He had a weird name. I can't remember his name now. But the Digimon had a really weird name that I've personally never heard of that Digimon. I could be wrong. There's a ton of Digimon that I've never seen before because there's so many. But we're getting like a new character, the Vital Brace, new Digimon. So hopefully we'll get like something like a more breath of fresh air. I guess the idea of Adventure Colon was just kind of like reacclimate people to the idea of Digimon and what it could be. And then we're going to go wacky again with the next season. Shin Ultraman toys are out. Shin Godzilla is awesome. Oh shit, there's already toys? Damn. Did it get like pushed back because of COVID or something? Or are the toys just supposed to come out earlier? Well, there was one trailer in 2016 that was longer and had more footage. And now there's one in 2021. Holy shit. Is Shin Kamen Rider that old? Has it been worked on for that long? Did the first one really come out in 2016? Holy fuck. Damn, that's fucking crazy. Wow. I didn't know it was that old. I thought that it was announced like 2018. Shit. Well, yeah, it is coming out. I'm pretty sure it's coming out in like soon. Omega Scourge, what's up? But yeah, it is coming out. I don't know when, but it is coming out. I think the problem is Hideaki Anno is very old school, and he doesn't want his movies being released like digitally or like on DVD first. He wants them to be in theaters first. That's one of the biggest reasons why the last Evangelion movie was pushed back the last couple times, because in Japan they're like going back and forth with lockdowns. So like theaters are opening and then they're closing and then they're opening up again. So he wants it to like open when like it can be in the theaters for like a significant amount of time. Because again, that's what he did with Evangelion. That's probably what he's doing again with Shin Kamen Rider. Or Shin Ultraman. It's probably already done, but he's just waiting for it to come out. Though I always thought that King Kazama, like a Kisuna evolution. Oh, is King Kazama... Is that the cutie little doggo? That thing is adorable. I don't know. Oh, that'd be cool, yeah. Yeah, you know, I would love to see... I mean, I know a lot of people really didn't like those designs. But I would like to see, like, the other adventure kids, like, have those kind of forms. Like, you know, Terriermon Bond of Hope. Like, I think that would be really cool. Or not Terriermon, Patamon Bond of Hope. That would be a really cool... I wonder how that would look like, you know what I mean? It really felt like this is not a leak. This is a flood. Yeah, I mean, pretty much everything was, like, just completely laid bare. I've never seen a leak, like, this thorough as far as Digimon is concerned, ever. Which is kind of a good thing, in a sense, because that means that people are that interested that they, like, really want to know the scoop early. I normally don't like talking about leaks, but this was just so hype. I just kind of had to, you know? I don't like talking about leaks when it's just like recently there was like a Nintendo Nintendo Direct leak, and like those leaks I feel like are always full of shit. Leakers like that piss me off. I'm glad we don't have leakers like that in our community, where like it's just like people that are just like they want like, you know, attention and clout. It's more so people just want they just share in the news because they're excited. Whereas, you know, I guess with Nintendo, it's just like, oh yeah, you know, my sources are never wrong, and we're getting like 5 new Pokemon games and a new Metroid game, and Bayonetta 3 is definitely coming out this year. And then none of that comes true, and you're like, what the fuck? And they're like, well, I mean, it's not my fault. Like, my sources are like super accurate like all the time, and then they get shit wrong like constantly, and then like they'll get something correct on a technicality, and they're like, see guys, I told you, like, I was right, you know, my sources are never wrong. Like, it's just funny to me. No shit, Ultraman. Oh. Have you seen Welcome to Demon School, Imura-kun? No. What's that one about? I really like. Me and anime have a really bad track record where like I will start an anime and not finish it, or like I will just not have time to watch anime. So what I've been doing recently is I've been reading manga, because I can do that and like I can read through it, and I can, you know, watching anime, I just feel like, I don't know, it just takes a lot to do. Like I have to be in the mood for it. I have to like go look it up in something, and then I gotta watch it, and I just don't have that time anymore, sadly. But I do have time to like read manga, so that's how I've been keeping up on stuff. Like I read the Chainsaw Man manga recently. I really enjoyed that. I read Jujutsu Kaisen up until where the first season leaves off. I want to continue reading that too, because it's really, I really like Jujutsu Kaisen. That one's really like, I'm really enjoying that one. I read Komi-san all the way through, and I really like that. And I'm super excited for that anime. And then, what other manga have I read? That's it for right now. I'm probably not going to read Demon Slayer, though, because I might watch the anime. From what I've heard, the anime adds a lot that the manga doesn't have. So in those type of cases, I will try to watch the anime. But again, it's kind of hard for me to watch anime. I have to be like in the mood, in the right time, right place. I don't know why I'm like that. The 2016 CGI Ultra trailer, which is a proof of concept. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Because I'm like, whoa, like 2016 was that long ago? Like they just, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I know, like Shin Ultraman, like there was a legit, like, it was a really quick teaser. It was like doom doom doom. And it was like Ultraman, Shin Ultraman coming soon. So yeah, hopefully that one comes out in American theaters. I feel like it would, because Subaraya Productions, unlike Toei, actually understand that there's an American market, and they want to like appeal to it and like, you know, give stuff to us. So I'm pretty sure Shin Ultraman, when it does come out, it will probably come out in theaters too, here in America at least. So that's gonna be exciting. I'll definitely watch it. I'd watch it with my parents, because my parents were like really big into Ultraman, because back in the, I don't know, I think it was like the, I don't know, the 60s, like, I think it was like the late 60s, early 70s, they brought Ultraman, the first season, like, not the first season, but Ultraman, which is the second series in the Ultraman series, they brought that to America, and, like, my parents watched it. Like, my parents' generation, they, like, grew up on that shit, and they fucking loved it. So if it does come out, I'll probably take my parents to watch it. They'll probably definitely enjoy it. Tyranitar looks like Belmular, and has been stated to be one of the main inspirations. Oh shit. Just got here. What's up? What's up, Himi? We're just chilling. We're just chilling today. Not, you know, not doing anything crazy. We're just chilling out. I've been tired lately. I was waiting for the storm to stop being crazy, and then it did stop being crazy, and then I just hit record, and we just been talking ever since. Just us, you know. I'm sorry, but Demon Slayer is so overhyped. The show and movie were okay at best. Weebs are freaking out over nothing. I cannot give my opinion on that because I haven't watched it yet. I will say it was definitely hyped, and when anime gets that hyped, I usually stay away from it because more often than not, it's probably not that good. Like, I'm trying to remember, like, the last anime that was, like, super hyped up and, like, just was disappointing. Well, you know, Attack on Titan, apparently the ending is so bad that people say it ruined the entire series. I don't know about that, but I haven't read it or finished it. I barely watched it. But I don't know. Most anime, anything really, it doesn't have to be anime. Anything that gets, like, super hyped up, like, I become, like, disinterested in it. I don't know why. It's just like deep. I have this like hipster mindset deeply fucking ingrained in me. I don't know why. I don't know what it started. But when things start getting like, when everyone's talking about like a single thing, I just become disinterested. I'm like, I don't want to hear about this shit anymore. I don't even want to watch it. That's why I'm happy I watched JoJo when I did. Excuse me, because I think if I waited just a year, if I waited a single year, like when I watched it, if I waited one more year to watch it, I don't think I would have ever gotten into it because the fans started getting really fucking annoying. And I think that's the problem. Like when something gets really overhyped and people are like, this is the best thing ever, and you're like, is it though? And then you watch it and then it's like not blowing your fucking mind. You just feel like you're missing something and it's like, is this what the, I don't get it. Like this is not even that good. Like I said, I when it first came out, my friend Jeff was like championing the shit out of it. He's like, guys, watch this. This is gonna be the next big thing. And he was totally right because like it ended up becoming like the fucking next big thing. But I still haven't gotten around to watching it. I'm definitely gonna check it out though because it looks interesting and it looks fun. But I do not like how like people hype it up, like the way people hype it up. Because when it gets that hyped, it's like if I'm not gonna get anywhere near that hyped, then it's just like, what's the point? Say for a live stream, try playing funky Friday Night Funkin' or Bang Dream. I know what Friday Night Funkin' is. I do not know what Bang Dream is though. I'll look that up. Although that would be a fun stream if we play Friday Night Funkin'. I feel like my computer could probably handle that. Can my hands handle that? Probably not. I wish there was more biblically accurate like Angel Digimon. Did we not? I feel like we got one recently. Isn't like technically Nidhoggmon is kind of like a biblically accurate Angel. I feel like there is like one Digimon that is kind of like biblically accurate. I just can't think of them. Ultra Q has nothing to do with the Ultraman. It's like Twilight Zone / Outer Limits. Apparently, I was looking this up on the wiki. It says that it's the first season. I still want to watch it because something like a Japanese Twilight Zone / Outer Limits is just so in my alley. It's not even funny. So I just want to check it out based on that alone. But apparently, Ultra Q is considered the first of the Ultraman season. I tried reading the manga for Demon Slayer, but I fell off fairly quickly. I can't say it was good or not, but it was definitely not my kind of show. Fair enough. I, again, haven't read the manga, haven't watched the anime. I'm going to give it a chance, whether it's one or the other. But it is like, you know, a lot of people... I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that, like... again, when it gets too hyped up, I'm like, no, I'm not going to watch it. Like, you know, Death Note is the biggest one. Everyone, to this day, I say that, and they're like, you haven't watched Death Note? And it's like, no, I have not watched Death Note. Because it was just so overhyped. And the people that liked it when I was in middle school were obnoxious. I didn't like them. So I was like, I don't want to watch the show. And I never did. And I still have it. So, go figure. God. Oh, yeah. No, Monster is not biblical. Okay, so I'm a doofus. I don't know what I'm talking about. Death Note is also incredibly sexist. Do you still go to World often? Not as I do not play World as often as I used to. I'm going to try to log in tomorrow because there's going to be there's every Friday they do a Friday night fight club. And I do want to join that. So hopefully I'll find some time tomorrow to hop on. But Fridays are sadly just. Who else is making breakfast for dinner? I feel like that is apparently like a New Jersey thing. It's a big New Jersey thing to make breakfast for dinner. Apparently other states like don't do that. I feel like the case with a lot of like older anime though, especially like anime from like the 2000s. There's a lot of it that has now like not aged as well as far as like certain themes or stuff like that. But I think that's just the nature of like when we live in a society that's ever evolving, especially like when it comes to like social and societal norms. So like I feel like that's the case with a lot of stuff. Like there's usually like not even just anime, but like a lot of stuff in the 2000s. I feel like you can go back now and like, ooh, that didn't age very well. Then again, the 2000s was now 20 years ago, so. Yeah, like, damn, missing out. I am actually not hungry right now. I ate 2 tuna fish sandwiches earlier, and I'm still good off of that for some reason. Haven't been very hungry lately. But, yeah. I mean, I feel like that's, like, what we're seeing now with, like, the 2000s is, like, what we saw, like, in the 80s when it was, like, the 10s, we were looking back on stuff in the 80s and we're like, you know what? Some of this stuff is a bit yikes, it just happens when, like, you look back on things that are that old. I feel like it's inevitable. You're going to go back and look at stuff and just be like, yeah, that didn't age very well. I think that's the nature of, like, everything. I don't think many things have aged gracefully. Like, most things show their age at a certain point. That's just, That's just the case with some things. But yeah, I don't know what else I was going to say. Oh yeah, hipstery things. I just don't like things when they get too popular. Or just like I said, back in the day I was really bad at like finishing stuff. Like I would start an anime and never finish it. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is one of those. I know. I saw the original series. I saw Brotherhood when it was airing, and then stopped, because it was going to get to that episode, which I know was like episode 3 or 4 in Brotherhood, but I just didn't want to watch it again, so I didn't watch it, and then I forgot to, and then it ended, and I still haven't went back and watched it. I will eventually watch and finish Brotherhood. I'm not going to read the manga. I actually want to watch it, because I like the animation and everything. But yeah. Last thing I had was party cake and what is your diet now? You just been eating the weirdest shit. I feel like every time you're eating it's just something weird. You're like, yeah, I'm eating peanut butter and jelly with cinnamon and breakfast for dinner. Yes, that episode. And that was one thing about like I want to rewatch. I'm gonna eventually watch and finish Brotherhood. But one thing that I did notice is that like they kind of skip over Edward and Alphonse's backstory. Whereas the original one, it's kind of a slow burn. Like their backstory, they go into it a bit more. And I really like that about the original season or this original series. The first series, it has a shit ending because the manga wasn't done, so they were like, we gotta figure something out. But everything before like that last arc, I still think is great. I think the original season is really good. It's a fucking classic. How dare you? Brotherhood is miles better. Don't get me wrong, but still. Oh, that's cute. He said it. Mute this man. I'm just kidding. No, don't mute him. I'm just joking. But yeah, that episode. I mean, the original version of that episode was like so like fucking shocking. I watched that when I was really young, so yeah, I watched that show when I was really young, and I remember that episode just shocking the fucking hell out of me. Just wasn't expecting, that. So I think is it the episode after, or is it the same episode? I don't remember if it's the same episode or the episode after, but I know that the scene again in the original season, the original series. Excuse me. In the original series, when like he tries to like bring it back to life and he can't. That was it's hard to watch. What are you talking about? The original season is pretty... If I'm not mistaken, the original season doesn't trail off until, like, way later. If I'm not mistaken. Let me look this up now. Because now I'm lying. And I don't like lying. Let me look this shit up. Okay, so... okay. So, the first 7 volumes, so I am wrong. It's not halfway, it's more than halfway. Alright, yeah, alright, whatever. You're right. I could have sworn it starts deviating later on, but no, it starts deviating way earlier. So I am wrong. It is at least interesting. Yeah, the lag, I don't know if it's ever going to get fixed. I'm going to have to move to get the lag fixed, sadly. But take it easy. They made movies where they jump back and forth. What? I didn't know they did that. For the original season? That's weird. Some spiciness is happening in a world. They keep being... There's an issue with spamming and stuff, sadly, so... The lag. The lag.
Okay, so my current QP count is 89,739,136. Yep.
Alright, so what anime would you suggest to get back into the Digimon? Haven't watched since like season 2. Well, you missed season 3, which is what everyone and their fucking mother says is the best season. And they're not necessarily wrong about that. But it's not exactly like a new idea. Either way, season 3, watch Tamers. You're definitely going to want to watch Tamers, because Tamers is like the best season of the entire show. Tamers is fucking phenomenal. Tamers, especially if you're getting back into it, I think you'll like Tamers a lot, because Tamers literally takes place like in like our world where Digimon does exist as a franchise. So I think you'll find it very nostalgic and fun at the same time. It also just has a really good story. So yeah, check out Tamers for sure. And then yeah, Tamers for sure, 100%. Watch Tamers. If you like Power Rangers and Tokusatsu, check out Frontier. If you do not, then you could probably skip Frontier, because you're probably not going to like it, because most people don't like Frontier. I personally liked it, but then again, I watched it when it came out as a kid, and I liked Tokusatsu and Power Rangers, so them transforming into Digimon I thought was super sick. And then there's Sabers / Data Squad. Again, personally, I like Sabers and Data Squad. I thought it was interesting. The kids being a bit older, I thought was really nice. I thought it was fun. I really like it. When it first came out, for some reason, a lot of people really hated it. I really don't know why. Nowadays, more people are appreciating it more. But, yeah, I would say Tamers is also... Or, sorry, not Tamers, sorry. Sabers is also a really good season. And that's pretty much where I stopped. From what I've heard, Cross Wars really isn't that great. I hear the manga is better. So I'm going to read the manga eventually. Cross Wars Season 2, most people also don't like that one. Like Cross Wars Season 1, people like it, people enjoy it. Like the people that didn't kind of grow up on it and also just kind of watched it when it came out, they do tend to like it. But from what I heard, the second season is not really that great compared to the first season. And then there's Apply Monsters, which Apply Monsters, personally, I think is a really cool idea. I still haven't seen it yet, but from what I heard, it's actually really, really good. A lot of people did not give it a chance at all, and it's a shame. But from what I've heard from people who are like pretty big Digimon fans that actually gave it a chance, it's quite good. And then, of course, you have Try, which you could just jump into right now. You could watch Try without any issue, because Try takes place after Digimon Adventure 2. And then there's the movie Last Evolution Kizuna, and that's pretty much all of them. And then there's the reboot, which if you want to, you can watch the reboot. I honestly, like, when the reboot started, I really liked it. I'm not as crazy about the reboot as I was, because we're almost done, and it really hasn't done anything, like, too crazy. Like, it has, like, really cool, like, lore elements. I like the Digimon that it's introducing and stuff like that. But, like, overall, I don't think the story is as strong, because it's missing, like, that heart that the original Digimon has. I stopped before that aired. I saw only the first few episodes. Oh, my God. Tamers is a fucking ride, dude. The dub still holds up pretty well. So if you want to watch it dubbed, that works just fine. Watching it subbed works too. It still holds up in my opinion. It's really good. Tamers is like everyone and their mother's favorite season. If they watched Tamers, that was where they just said they were done. Like, I know so many people that, like, they watched season 1, season 2, they watched season 3, and then after that they were like, I'm good. Nothing's ever going to top this. I don't care. And they still hold that belief. And they're not exactly wrong. Tamers is amazing. It's definitely one of the best seasons. There are other stuff out there that I feel like you miss out if you just stick on the Tamers was the best, nothing's ever going to top it kind of mindset, because then you're just never going to be able to get into any of the other seasons, because they all do something differently. Tamers goes the most out there with its idea, because like I said, it takes place in like the real world. Like they're not in like a fictional world. It's supposed to take place like in our world, and then like Digimon stuff starts happening, so it's pretty cool. So yeah, Tamers, amazing. Check out Tamers. The fact that you didn't watch it when it first aired is pretty nuts to me, and I do hope that you enjoy it, which I'm pretty sure you are, because it's one of the best seasons. It's currently celebrating its 20th anniversary, and we might get a sequel series to Tamers, so it would be beneficial to go back and rewatch Tamers if you haven't, or just watch it for your first time. I saw Frontier only a little bit before school in the mornings. Haha, good recommendations. Thanks, dude. I've been looking for more Digi stuff to watch. No problem. If you have the time, definitely check out the manga, because the manga, all of the manga have never been like they've never been adapted into animes. Like they're their own completely separate things. So like the V-Tamer manga is fucking amazing. You can probably finish it in like a good couple of days, depending on how fast you can read manga. It's not that long. It's very good. Tai is the main character, but it's not the same Tai as the Tai from Adventure. He has a different partner Digimon, and he also, his personality is a lot different too. That is an amazing manga, and hopefully one day, we'll see something that, we'll see something with that manga. I mean, we got some cards for it, which was really cool in the card game. But I would love to see it either, like, I don't know, like an animated movie or something. Would be amazing, but I don't know. But yeah, V-Tamer 01, the Digimon manga, amazing. Digimon Next, I've just finished that recently. Again, really short manga, but it was really fun. It takes place in the, like, Digimon Savers era of Digimon, so you don't really need to know much about that era of Digimon. Just know that, like, like Greymon is in it, but it's like Geo Greymon. Hey, babe. But yeah, Digimon Next is really good too. And then there's the Crosswords manga, which I hear is fucking outstanding. And then there's Come On Digimon, which is like, that came out like before V-Tamer. Then there's D-Cyber, which I haven't really read. I think that's it for Digimon manga. But definitely check out Digimon Next and Digimon V-Tamer. Those are really fun. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. I accidentally put Chest in a timeout, so she's muted for 300 seconds. Oh my god, I'm sorry, babe. Oh my god. I'm down with new mangas and shit too. Yo, how is that Digimon Season 1 remake thing too? It's pretty good. It's okay. I gotta catch up on it. Where I left off, it was another slump. It has its moments. It has its ups and downs. And it's not done yet either. It's still currently airing. It's almost done. I think it's supposed to be around 80 episodes, I think they said. So, yeah. I like I said, I was a big defender of it for a while, but now I have mixed feelings, personally. And that seems to be the consensus with most people. It's just kind of a mixed season. I think it's worth checking out because you don't really need any prior knowledge. It's a remake, it's slash reboot, so you don't really need any prior knowledge. You can just jump right into it and watch it. And again, it's currently airing, so you can like kind of be up to date and also like talk to it with other people that have seen it. So if you only have time to put your effort towards one season, and I still would say Tamers, but if you want to watch the reboot, that's just fine too, because like I said, it's the current one everyone's talking about. So if you want to like be able to talk to people about it and have those conversations, then like, you know, it's worth it for that. And like I said, it has its moments. It has like really amazing hype moments, and then there's just some episodes that are like animated poorly and look awful and are just like a waste of time. And you're like, why did we even do this? And then like again, in my opinion, the problem with the characters is that they're missing like that heart that they had in the original season. Like, we really don't know what exactly is going on in everyone's lives compared to the original season. Like, by this point in Digimon Adventure, we knew about, you know, Matt and TK's like parents' divorce and stuff like that. We knew more about Mimi's backstory. We knew more about Joe. But where I left off, we really still don't really know about these characters. Like, we only know the surface, and I think they're expecting us to know the deeper stuff if we know the old series. But the old series isn't really canon anymore. This is a new reboot, so it's very weird in that sense. But again, the lore stuff is super cool. The Digimon that they introduce is super cool. The new forms and stuff, all really cool. And then the Digivice is also really cool too. But I do feel like it's again, it's kind of missing like the heart the original season has. Did you put your girl on timeout? I didn't do it on purpose. I was gonna like I was gonna try to like heart the message or something, but you can't do that. So I tried to click away and then it just like fucking muted her. So yeah, that was by accident. Yeah, no, that's only subbed. There's no dub for the new anime. If you're a dubbed only anime type of guy, there's no dub yet. I don't know if there's ever gonna be a dub, sadly. They haven't made any announcements about that. If they are, it might happen at Digifest, but we don't know. I like season 5. I liked Savers. Some people don't like it. It does have its moments, but I overall liked it. It was different, and again, that's the reason why most people don't like Digimon seasons after Tamers, because Tamers does something different, but then people either wanted adventure or Tamers, and now we have so much of adventure, people are like sick of it, and now they want something different. So hopefully when the new season comes out, the new series, people won't just immediately reject it, they'll give it a chance. I feel like most people are more like they want a more kind of change in like the Digimon anime. At least it seems like that with like the actual hardcores, the actual people that are putting money into the show and stuff, and you know, are actively in the community. But yeah, I liked Savers. When it came out, people really didn't like it, but I don't really know why. People just didn't like it. It was weird. Though I got ideas of angel Digimon that reference the biblical accurate depictions of angels, like Holy Koromon is a reference to the Seraphim of angels. There's a Holy Koromon? But yeah, again, I like Savers. I gotta go back and rewatch it, of course, because I haven't seen it since it first came out, which was a long time ago. That was like, I don't even know, maybe like 2004? Something like that? A long time ago. Sad. I like dubs, but some shows I'll vibe with subs, so that's cool still. Yeah, I mean, the Digimon dubbed is like, it'll always hold a special place in my heart. But subbed Digimon is really good too. They get a lot of really good voice actors for subbed. And the current sub for the Adventure manga is great. I think the voice cast is great. I really like the sub. Then again, there's no other frame of reference. There's only sub available. But it's a good, like, the voice actors are good. But yeah, all the series, I mean, from what I've heard, do not bother with Digimon Fusion. You want to watch Digimon, if you're going to watch Digimon Cross Wars, watch it subbed, because the dub does a lot of weird shit. The sub is treated like how subs were treated like back in the day, in a bad way, where like there's a lot of stuff that's different from the sub. And it's just like, doesn't, apparently it's not that good. That's what I heard. So, but every other season is dubbed. Adventure, Adventure 2, Tamers, Frontier, Data Squad / Savers. Those are all dubbed. Everything after that, well, again, and then there's Fusion. Everything after Fusion is not dubbed. It's only sub. Oh yeah, me too. The Digimon movie is like fucking amazing. Like it's great. I love that movie. I watch that movie literally all the time. I had it on VHS. Like I watched it literally all the time. Like to the point where I still haven't gone back and watched like the original movies, because the original movies are a lot longer. But I've only watched the dub. But yeah, I mean, once you have that kind of like connection with the characters and the voices, it's kind of hard to watch it subbed. But if you're watching a new season, watching a dub doesn't really like hurt that bad. Like now, like I was super like dub only for Digimon for the longest time. But then when Tri came out, I watched it subbed, because we didn't get the Tri dub until way, way later. Like, I think, like, movie 3 was already out by the time we got the first movie dubbed, which was kind of weird. So, at that point, I was already used to all the sub voices, and, like, I didn't want to go back, because not every single voice came back for Tri. Which was kind of upsetting, because, like, everyone sounded different, and I didn't like that. Like, some people sounded the same. Like, Tai is the same voice, Agumon's the same voice. But some people aren't, and it's like kind of distracting in my opinion. Then again, some of the voices they replaced, I wasn't crazy about the original voices anyway. But I like the consistency of the sub. So, you know, all of Tri I watched subbed, and then all of Last Evolution, Kizuna, I also watched that subbed. And I like that, because like you kind of feel that connection. Dude, same. That movie is still my jam. Yeah, I love that movie. I literally watch that movie like every so often. I love the movie when I was a kid, but I saw the original and watched the movie. Yeah, I mean, I still got to go back and watch the original movies. I have them. I gotta get around to watching them. I have them, but I gotta watch them. Because the one movie that I definitely want to watch the most, because like the first movie is pretty much the same. I think they only cut out like maybe 1 or 2 scenes in the original. Our War Game, they cut out some scenes here and there, but I know Hurricane Touchdown, they cut like a whole fucking 30 minutes of the movie, and I really want to watch that movie, because that movie, I never really liked that section of the movie that much. But I want to go back and watch the Japanese version, because there's so much more. So yeah. No, it's an idea I came up with since... Oh, Koromon's body looks like... Oh, yeah, that would be fucking fun. That would be really funny if we did get, like, a Koromon... Like, a baby, but, like, as a final form for Digimon. It's crazy how you get attached to dub voices like that. sometimes the subs have the perfect voices, but dang, once a good dub, it's hard to go the other way for me. No, yeah, once just a really like when a dub is just like that fucking good, like you stick with it. Like I wanna go back and watch Kizuna, but like in dubbed form because there is a dub for it, and they got a lot of people back. And I feel like that one's probably gonna hit me harder than the sub version, just because like it is like the voices I would, it's the original voices. Still said that the lady who did the voice for Mimi passed recently. Such a huge loss. Oh yeah, the U.S. voice of Mimi. I think she also did Cody too. That was really sad. Even like in the sub, I know Sora's voice actor passed away, and another voice actor from who did a lot of Digimon voices in Japan passed away as well. It's kind of sad to see that. Like, that's kind of when whatever you're into is starting to get old, when like the people who like actively were doing things for them like are passing away. It's really sad. So yeah, that was a huge loss. I feel really bad. It's because that was like such a important voice in the show. I mean, it's like really sad. But yeah, it's just funny. I'm just sitting here chilling. I'm just fucking chilling, and you guys are just like vibing with me. And you know what? I'm really happy about that. That makes me real happy. Oh god. Yeah. Was that recently? I think that was recently. Like Genai's voice actor passing away. There's a feature on the Kizuna Blu-ray with the voice actors. So weird to see Agumon's voice come out of a guy. Speaking of dub versus sub, I saw Train to Busan today, and that little girl's screen deserves an Oscar. Wait, like the sub version? You saw the sub version of Train to Busan, or you saw the dubbed version of Train to Busan? Because I didn't even know there was a dubbed version of Train to Busan. I can't. Oh man, I really wish I could play games right now, guys. I want to start playing Blaster Master 03. It came out today, and I haven't played it yet. And I absolutely love the Blaster Master, like the Zero series is really good. If any of you have Steam or a Switch, definitely check out Blaster Master 0, 1, and 2. Those games are really fun. If you like old school type of games. I've never played the original Blaster Master, but I have been enjoying 0, 1, and 2. And now 3 just came out, and I'm super hyped because it's made by NT Creates. If you know who NT Creates is, then you know why that's a cool thing. If you don't know who NT Creates is, they helped make the Mega Man Zero series and the ZX series. They've also made the Gunvolt series, which are all really fucking cool. So if you like that shit, then you should probably check out those series. The actors may be older or busy with stuff, but remember, a new generation will be there to continue the legacy, and that's always great. I really hope that like we do get the new anime subbed, or sorry, dubbed. It would be cool to see Adventure Colon dubbed, and to see like a new generation of voice actors kind of take those roles, because that'd be really fun. I mean, I love the original roles. Don't get me wrong, but after Last Evolution, I feel like it's time to get like a new cast, because that's what they did with this season too. I think like some of the voices from Try and Kizuna came back, but most of the subcast I think is new. I could be wrong about that. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think most of them are new. Well, I want to play it, but like I'm on stream. I'm streaming you guys. I'm hanging out with you guys. When the stream's over, I'll play it because it'd be kind of awkward if I'm just sitting here playing my Switch, and you guys can't see the gameplay. It's kind of weird. Doesn't make any sense. So we're just gonna chill out now, and then when I'm done with the stream, I'll go play it. And yeah, the sub version. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. I still haven't seen Train to Busan. I'm over zombies. Like I'm over zombie movies. I know that I saw some scenes from the movie and like it's shot incredibly well. Like I love the shit that they did in the movie. It's shot really well, and I will give it that. It's a very well directed and acted movie. But I just feel like with zombies, like there's nothing else you can do. Like almost everything's been done. I mean, we haven't had zombies on a train before in the way that Train to Busan does it. So I will give it that. But at the same time, like I'm just over zombies. I don't know. I can't anymore with zombies. I'm burnt out. I've been burnt out of zombies. I've been burnt out with zombies since like fucking 2013, honestly. I'm just kind of over it. It's just like I want something different. I feel like there's only so much you can do with zombies, you know? It's like, okay, the zombies are going to kill us, but we can't get along as humans because of that. You know, it's like always the same shit. And I'm over it. I'm over zombies. I'm sorry. Whenever anything zombie comes out, I'm like, all right, cool. I'm not gonna watch it. I just can't. Because like I said, it's always the same shit. Where it's just like, we gotta worry about the zombies, but really we gotta worry about ourselves. And you know, you get the people that hide the fact that they're a bit. You get the people that are assholes. You get the people that are good and then become assholes. You got people that are assholes and become good. I don't know. I feel like it's always the same shit with zombies. You know. The other ideas I had was Judgment what? Judgment Wheelmon, and the reference is the true form of Orifim, the Holy Chimeramon, is a reference to the true form of the Cherubim. That would be cool. I feel like I'm wrong about this, but I feel like we haven't gotten a newer Angel Digimon in a while. I feel like it's been a while since we got a new Angel Digimon. So, who knows? I think... I could be wrong about this one, but I think we should... There's rumors that we might get new forms for TK and Kari, but, like, I think those new forms are just Goldramon and Holy Dramon. Then again, I think they already showed up in the anime anyway. So... Would you like a zombie movie if you're opposite? Maybe. I don't know. I don't think so. Honestly. I just feel like I'm just over zombies. There's nothing about zombies that like grab me anymore as an idea. Even if it was opposite, where it was just like focused on like the zombies and survive. I don't know. I just feel like it's always focusing on surviving. Like there's always a focus on survival. Like that's really it. That's all you can do with a zombie movie. It's about survival, and then when you make a movie about survival, there's only like 3 or 4 different things you can do as far as like again a movie about survival. And the problem is this is coming from someone who watches nothing but like superhero movies nowadays. So I am 100% a hypocrite. Zombies just aren't my thing anymore. Zombies on a plane, like snakes on a plane, but zombies. You know what? Fuck it. Let's make that movie. Let's get Samuel Jackson. Let's get, I don't know, someone else. I can't think of anyone else who could be in that movie. But we're definitely going to get Samuel Jackson in that movie, and he's got to say, you know, I'm tired of these fucking zombies on this fucking plane. Just breaking down every zombie movie and show in 30 seconds. It's true, though. That's the one thing, again, it's true. That's like, my only problem with zombies is that, like, there's only, like, so many things you can do with zombies. And I really, honestly, The Walking Dead is, like, the reason why I just can't fucking stand zombies anymore. Like, The Walking Dead ruined zombies for me. Because The Walking Dead took the idea and did something interesting with it and then just continued to fuck it up and make it boring. And that's the worst thing. It made zombies boring. And if you make zombies boring, then how dare you? You know, I don't know. It's just like, zombies shouldn't be boring, but I feel like everyone just makes it boring. Again, I'm not saying Train to Busan is boring, because it is it is interesting in the way it's shot. and it just have interesting themes somewhat. But again, it still boils down to the idea that like you got assholes, you got people who aren't assholes, and then you got the zombies, and they all have to work together. But eventually, the asshole is gonna fuck it up for the non-assholes. One of the non-assholes is gonna sacrifice themselves for the asshole, and then the asshole either dies or the asshole survives. That's usually every zombie thing. And that's like why I don't know, like I said, I can't stand them anymore. The idea of these angel Digimon is that they're assistants to the three main angel Digimon. Oh, that'd be cute. It's like really cute. Yeah, it'd be cool if they made them like still like biblically accurate, but tried to cutify them. So you have like, these cute but creepy ass like Digimon that are like super powerful, but they're also subservient. That'd be pretty cool. Oh, World War Z has a zombie online. I heard that that movie did not adapt the book well, but then I hear about the book, and the book sounds fucking ridiculous. So, like like in the book, like the zombies are like smart, like they develop like a consciousness somewhat, and it's like legit like a war between the zombies and the humans, which that's an interesting idea. Because like it's not like, oh, the zombies are just mindless stupid asses. I will say the last good. As much as I'm talking shit about zombies, I will say I did like the first Zombieland movie. I didn't see the second one, but I liked the first one. But then again, the first one came out when Walking Dead was still good and the zombie hype was like just starting. And I never watched the second movie. I wasn't interested. So there you go. Yep, pretty much. Yo, when you think about it, the Marvel What If episode was on. Well, okay, see, Marvel Zombies is an interesting idea because Marvel Zombies, because I read the comic and I like the comic a lot. I read like the first volume of the comic and I really like the comic and where it goes because instead of just being like, oh my god, there's zombies and then we're gonna have people who are assholes, people who aren't assholes, and the zombies, instead, pretty like quickly, the zombies like take over. Like they kill mostly everyone and zombify like fucking everything. And then it becomes like, well, what the fuck do we do now? Because we're hungry as shit and there's nothing else to eat. And so the zombies like fucking start like, I think, Galactus comes. Or a Silver Surfer comes. And they eat him. Because like, holy shit, thank God, some food. So they fucking immediately like eat him. And then they get like cosmic power. And Galactus comes. And they fucking kill Galactus. And then they eat him too. And that's, like, cool. That's a cool idea. Because, again, it's not like, oh, my God, how do we stop the zombie invasion? Like, no. The zombies, like, they start and, like, pretty much immediately just start fucking eating everyone. There's nothing you can do because the zombies are, like, all super powered. And it's also interesting because, like, they're not dumb. I think that's one of the issues I have with zombies is when they're fucking stupid. And I think that's what they're going to do with the What If episode, which is kind of going to be a little disappointing. But, like, I mean, hopefully they don't. Hopefully they do adapt the Marvel Zombies story in the sense that they do still have, like, a consciousness, and it does become, like, the zombies versus the humans, where it's more like a war, less of, like, oh my god, the zombies are taking over, but they're stupid, and, like, we have to do stupid things to get caught by the zombies, because that's the only way you can, keep the story going. Whereas, like I said, in Marvel Zombies, like, all of them are still, like, smart. Like, when, like, and it does interesting stuff. Like, Spider-Man, like, fucking eats Mary Jane and Aunt May and, like, rips his face off and stops being Peter. He's only Spider-Man because he couldn't accept the fact that he ate him. That's a really cool and interesting and fucked up idea. And like I said, they get, like, cosmic power, and they eat Galactus, and they start, like, going to different worlds to eat, like, other people. It's fucking interesting. It's really cool. Marvel Zombies, I think, is awesome. But because, again, like, it does something interesting with the idea of zombies. It's not just like, oh my god, it's zombies. But yeah. Bias! He's biased! Don't take him seriously. I am biased, okay? I am biased. I told you, I am biased towards superheroes. I watch nothing but superhero movies, but, like, I'm tired of, like, zombie movies. Sounds like you're judging a book by its cover and robbing yourself of a great experience, like Army of the Dead. I want to watch Army of the Dead. I heard it was pretty interesting, but then again, I heard it starts out like a heist movie, but then it just devolves into like zombie bullshit. That's what I heard. Like, it is interesting. Like it's like a heist, but then like randomly just like dumb zombie shit starts happening, where like, you know, people start making stupid decisions and acting dumb. Um, Holy Karavan's job, when ordered by Serafibot, is to sing songs to purify wicked hearts and praise the god to help the other dangerous Digimon in combat. That's a pretty cool idea. Don't they keep their personalities and demeanors that are zombies too? Yes, they are. Yeah, they keep their personalities. They keep their overall demeanors. Like some of them become like more evil because like they just want to eat. Others like become more like, you know, like Spider-Man, like he like flip-flops where like he's like, oh my god, what are we doing? But he's like, I'm fucking hungry. And like the Hulk, like what he'll do is like when he hulks out and he's a zombie, he'll like eat so much that when he comes back to Bruce Banner, like it's like bulging out of him and he's like throwing up. It's fucking cool. Again, it's really interesting. And yes, I am biased, but it is interesting. Sorry for the party. What's the topic? We're talking about zombies. And the fact that I don't like them, and that makes me a hypocrite. Which is true. It is hypocritical for me to say that I don't like zombies. If you like smart zombies, watch Army of the Dead. It's a prequel to... And it's prequel Army of Thieves. I will check it out. I'll check out Army of the Dead. I want to watch, like, I watched the original, Night of the Living Dead. I want to watch the sequels. Like, one in the shopping mall. I want to watch that one. That one's pretty interesting. Have you ever seen the Angry Birds movie? No. I've seen some of it. I've seen some of the first movie and some of the second movie, but I've never seen, like, the whole thing. Am I missing out on something? I'm never one to, like, diss animated movies, because, like, I went into more than a few animated movies thinking they would be horrible, and they were really good. And I've also had vice versa happen, but either way, I'm willing to watch it. My mom really likes Angry Birds. Maybe I'll watch it with her. I don't like zombies too, but why does it make you such a hypocrite? Oh, because I'm saying, like, zombies is always the same idea. It's always the same, like... It's every time there's a zombie movie, it's usually the same kind of format. And that's the thing with superhero movies as well. Like, superhero movies follow a format. Like, all of them do. And I'm like, oh, I don't like zombie movies because they're formulaic, but I love superhero movies. And superhero movies, again, are super formulaic. There's only so many stories you can tell about a superhero, you know? Really, a hero in general. It didn't have to be a superhero either. Like, a story starring a hero of any sorts is kind of hard to kind of, like, do something new with that. Judge Wheelmon's job, when ordered by Ophanimon, is to assist and protect any angel Digimon that is scouting and being a judgment to those who are wicked and corrupt. Ooh, I like that one a lot. That's pretty cool. Just watched a new Vinyl Brace video. So many new dim on the way. One Piece would actually be pretty cool for dims. That would be fucking really cool, actually. It's funny, I was just talking to Derek, about my friend Derek, about One Piece the other day. And it was funny, because, like, I was just telling him how, like, I watched One Piece up until the crocodile arc. And then I stopped watching it. And now I'm just, like, completely blown by the fact that, like, there's still more. One day, I'll go and read it. That day would not come anytime soon, though. But yeah, a One Piece dim would be really sick. I mean, again, like, you know, basic bitch answer, but Dragon Ball Z dims would also be really cool. I feel like there's a lot you could do with that, because there's a lot of transformations, a lot of weird, wacky kind of characters in Dragon Ball. I feel like that would work really well. Again, like, you know, we know we're getting Ultraman and Kamen Rider for sure. We know that for sure. I'm wondering how that's gonna work. Like, are these dim going to have as many evolutions as your average Digimon dim, or are they going to have, like, a single line like the promotional dim that we got? I really wonder, because, like, if we do get a Kamen Rider dim, how the hell is that going to work? Because I know we're getting a Kamen Rider Tamagotchi, but it looks like they only have, like, one evolution. Like, it evolves into, like, one thing. I mean, maybe it'll evolve into, like, a Showa Rider and then a Heisei Rider, but I think it just evolves into one thing. So, like, I'm wondering how that's gonna work. What if they made a Pokemon Dim? I would fucking be ecstatic because then we can actually have Pokemon fight Digimon, and that would be really cool. Just to finally settle the score. Good argument, but maybe zombie movies could alter their format and tell me about the backstory of the zombie, like Demon Slayer, for example. Their backstory, regrets, how they feel, etc. Instead, all zombie movies becoming so-called end world. Yeah, you know, I think that is a problem too. I also am not a fan of post-apocalypses. Like, most zombies are post-apocalypses. And post-apocalypse, really not my jam. I don't really like a lot of post-apocalypses. There's very few stories that I can think of off the top of my head that take place during a post-apocalypse that I really like. Like, nothing comes to mind right now. I guess you could say Adventure Time. I do like Adventure Time. But it's technically... Like, it is a post-apocalypse, but, like, it's so far removed from it that it's technically not a post-apocalypse. Because when you think of post-apocalypse, you think of, like, you know, everything's, like, dirty and shit, you know? Yeah, but superheroes are, vary and have cool powers and shit. Zombies just eat you. Thanks, Jess. This is why I love you. See? My baby spitting facts. Help me out here. You guys just... Jeff, you sitting here trashing me. And Jess is gassing me. But no, it is true, though. That is true. Because, like, I think that does hurt the formula more for zombies. Where, like, it's, you know, there's... People don't really do that much with zombies. Like, the last thing we got that was like, whoa, this is different, was, like, 28 Days Later, where, like, the zombies were, like, running and shit. But that was really it. And they also technically weren't zombies. It was, like, a virus. So that's the thing. It is, like, I think that does make the formula more... I think that makes the formula more egregious. Where, like, you know, yeah, at least with superheroes, they do have different powers. So you could, like, depending on their power, it depends on, like, situations they can get into. Whereas a zombie movie, there's only so many scenarios because all zombies are essentially the same. Where it's like, they're gonna bite me, they're gonna try to eat me, and they're gonna try to overwhelm me because there's so many. After 59 minutes and 15 seconds, I'm back. I came downstairs. My mom forced me to do chores I did not have. I did not. I did it now. Anything interesting happened? We have been, for the last, I want to say, like 30 minutes, we have been having a discussion about zombies, and I've been talking about how I don't like them. That's pretty much it. I don't think you missed much else. We've just been chilling this whole time and talking shit. But yeah, I don't really like the zombie genre very much. And damn, that shit. Breakfast for dinner looks pretty good, Jeff. I'm not gonna lie. You just made me hungry. What is that? Is that grits? Shit. Honestly, pretty surprised that Digimon never got anything like Pokemon Go. I know, the closest thing we have is the Vital Brace. It's the closest thing we have. Speaking of Vital Brace, we just got in a battle. It's Triceramon. I should have set up my other camera. They're fighting Triceramon right now. Oh, so cool. I love Triceramon. I feel like Triceramon, he's kind of a... I feel like most dinosaur Digimon don't really get their time to shine. Like, Greymon just overshadows all of them. But Triceramon's really cool. I like Triceramon. But anyway, what up, Racy? What's poppin'? But yeah, the Vital Brace is the closest thing we have to the Digimon Go. It is surprising because, like, especially like the actual Digivice toys, where like you literally have to shake them and walk with them to get battles. Like if they just like did something like that in a mobile game, where like the idea is like you have your partner, you walk certain amount of steps, something happens, or even not even steps, like, you know, like Pokemon, where like there's certain like hubs you can go to get items to help you fight, and then you can get into fights with other Digimon. I don't know why I haven't done it yet. It can make itself at this point, but they just don't do it. Holy Cherubimon's job has been ordered by Cherubimon or by God himself to protect the Colonel or in most cases when a god is the one giving the orders to teach the other angels Digimon the knowledge it has. Ooh. I would the idea of a holy Chimeramon is really cool. I'm happy that we're bringing that idea back, kind of, because we had Chimeramon and now we have Marine Chimeramon. I would love to see like different types of Chimeramon. Like a holy Chimeramon would be fucking awesome, because then you could totally do like a biblically accurate angel, because it'd be like all a bunch of shit, you know? Pretty cool. Yo, what VPETs are you running? Right now, I was running the Digimon X, and then like it died, and that upset me. Because I was trying to get Platinum Numemon and he fucking died. And I was like, no. And I haven't played it again. And then I have the other Digimon X. I haven't opened it. I don't know if I'm going to make that its own separate video. Or maybe I'll do it next stream if I haven't done it by then. But yeah, right now I'm just back on the Vital Brace. But like, it's been going really slow. And that's not really the Vital Brace's fault. It's my fault. I just haven't been playing with it as much. But yeah, we are still running Titan of Dust, and I still have, I don't even know its name. I think Vulturemon, maybe? It's like a vulture type Digimon with a sniper rifle. He's fucking as hell. But I'm still with him because I haven't like done enough to evolve him, and I haven't had him up long enough for him to evolve. So yeah. Makes more sense for Digimon to be in AR. Abso-fucking-lutely. It really does. And, you know, I just think it's just because, like, you know, Niantic really, like, are the leading kind of, like, they are the leading, what's the word? Like, the leading company doing this kind of shit. No one else is really doing AR as well as Niantic is right now. I know Niantic is working on another game. They have three. Well, they have Ingress. They have Pokemon Go. They have the Harry Potter game, and they're making another one. I can't remember what it's gonna be though. But they're working with another franchise to make another. Streamlike. Sorry about that. They're making another type of game. I can't remember what franchise it's gonna be though. Their best bet is working with Niantic to do something like that if they're gonna do it in AR. But yeah. Makes more sense for Digimon. For Chimeramon, there should be a Machine Chimera, not including Machine Dramon. I mean, Machine Dramon is pretty much a Machine Chimeramon, though. I think that's why like it and Chimeramon fused to become Millenniumon, because it is like a chimera. I mean, that's what they say. Is like it literally is like a chimera of all the like android Digimon. Like it has Metal Greymon's arm, its cannons on its back are Metal Mamemons. Its other arm is, I think, what the fuck is his name? Megadramon? Or no, Megadramon. And then its torso is Andromon, and I can't remember its other parts. But that is essentially like our Machine Chimeramon. So we do have three now. Machine Chimeramon, Mugendramon, really. Chimeramon, Marine Chimeramon. So now we need like a holy one. I would like to see a more dragon-oriented one, like a straight-up dragon chimera with like all the dragons together. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah. Is Niantic? Actually, no. I don't think that is Niantic. I think it's another company. Surprisingly. I mean, then again, yeah. There is that game. There's another like clone game. I can't remember the name of it. It's like got like dinosaurs and some bullshit. It's literally the same as Pokemon Go though, and it's not Jurassic Park. There's another dinosaur game that like is like Pokemon Go as well. So they could totally do it with another company. It just wouldn't be as good, I think, personally. Because Niantic, I mean, they mismanage the fuck out of their games, but their technology is really great. I'm gonna look up. No, I want it though. I want it so bad. I want to get the amplified kits, and I think Mugendramon might be my first, if I do get any, because I do. One of the things that I've been meaning to do on stream, and I really want to do, I want to do like live builds, you know, like I can set the camera up and we can just like sit down like what we're doing right now. Chill out. I'll answer some questions. We can talk shit and, you know, talk about current events and Digimon and nerd shit and whatnot. And then I can be building a Gunpla at the same time. That is one thing I want to do, like a live build for like Gundam and other model kits and stuff like that. I just haven't bought any new model kits in a while because I've been saving money. Along with like also I'm just spending money on other stuff, so it's hard to like spend money on that as well. But I do plan on buying a shit ton of model kits, and then like every Thursday or every other Thursday or every so often when we stream, we'll have like a live build, and I'll be building something while we're talking and chilling out. That is an idea. But yeah, I don't own any of the amplified kits yet. I wanted to get the Omnimon one, but then it was like not really a great kit, and it was also like an older kit. So I didn't get that one. I wanted to get War Greymon, but I never got around to it. I wanted to get the Imperial Dramon kit, but I heard that one wasn't good either. And the Mugendramon one is the only one that I know I want to get, and it looks really fucking good. And like from what I've been hearing, it is pretty much the best one. It's one of the best ones. I hear the Dukemon kit is also pretty good. I want to get that one as well. And I definitely want to get the Omnimon X kit. The Omnimon X kit looks really sick. Even if Machine Dramon is a Chimera, but does it even count as a Chimera? I mean, I guess, because like a Chimera is just like a mixture of different things into one thing, right? That's like, I think that's the essential idea. And I mean, that is essentially what Machine Dramon / Mugendramon is. He's just a bunch of different machines put together into one thing. Best ones are War Grey and Mugendramon. Yeah, that's what I hear. Like, War Grey and Mugendramon are like the best ones. They hold, like, the builds are great. They hold together well. They can pose really well. It's just amazing. Like, everything about those kits is, like, really good. And then all the other kits have some form of issue with it. Except for, like, I think, the Gabumon one I heard is pretty good, too. Or the Garurumon one I heard is pretty good, too. I'll tell you what, for sure, if they make, like, an Alphamon kit, I'm definitely buying it. That'll be, like, if I don't have any kits by then, that'll probably definitely be a kit I buy. Because I really like Alphamon. I would say Mugendramon counts as a Chimera. Personally, yeah, me too. I mean, let's look up the actual... Hold on, I forgot. I was looking up Niantic because I want to know what other games they did. Oh, yeah, I think they're making a Nintendo game, right? Another Nintendo game, like, not Pokemon. Let me see. What the fuck is the other games they have? Okay, they have Ingress, they have Pokemon, and Harry Potter, and, Catan? Is that? I don't know. Okay, let's look up the definition of Chimera. Alright, definition of a Chimera. A Chimera... In Greek mythology, a fire-breathing female monster with a lion's head, a goat's body, and a serpent's tail. I didn't know they were female. Any mythical animal with parts taken from various animals. So, technically, it's not a Chimera, because it's, I mean, Digimon technically aren't animals, and they're also, it's all the mechanical ones. So, like, if we're being technical here, technically, I guess you could say he's not a Chimera, because he's made up of the non-biological Digimon. I popped my model cherry with the War Greymon amplified. Oh, that's really cool. Excuse me. To that last idea, I have the Angel Digimon in reference to those red-lipped Ava units called the Apocrypha Andromon. Called it Apocrypha Andromon, which is the final evolution of Bird Digimon. That would be terrifying. Those Ava are, like, really creepy looking. Only thing I didn't like about Amplified War Greymon is the claw stickers. Chimera and Full Metal Alchemist. We went right back to it. We were talking about that earlier, too. I feel like you can't mention Chimera without thinking about that episode. If you've seen that episode, at least. Like, that is... You know what? I think that would be a really fun thing to do. Maybe I'll definitely watch Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, but I'm gonna watch it with Jess because I know she'll really like it because it's good. It's got like crazy mystical shit, and it's got like scary shit. I think she'll like it a lot, so I'll probably watch it with Jess. There's a lot of shit me and Jess have to watch though. We still have to finish JoJo. Like I've seen it, I've seen all of JoJo, but she is almost done with part 3, and I really want her to see part 4. And then we have to finish Castlevania. We saw like the first like couple episodes and haven't finished it yet. And I really want to finish Castlevania. I'm surprised it hasn't been spoiled for me yet because, you know, people love fucking posting spoilers. Thankfully, it hasn't been spoiled for me yet. The only thing I know is that we're getting another season, which I'm glad about. It's going to be about Richter, and Richter is one of my favorites. Have you watched it already, subbed or dubbed? Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood? I watched the first couple of episodes, and then I did not watch the rest. And I watched it subbed. I don't think I'm ever going to watch Full Metal Alchemist dubbed again. Sadly. Or are you talking about JoJo? Because I've seen JoJo also subbed. I feel like the JoJo dub, first couple seasons are really good because they have like all the accents and stuff, and it's funny. But there's a lot of jokes that are only in the subbed version, and those jokes are the ones that people like reference the most. So I feel like if you're watching it dubbed, you're missing some jokes. You're missing some stuff, personally. Oh shit. When you watch subbed, you never go back. It's kind of true. Because ever since I started watching subbed anime, which was like 2014, I never really went back because it's hard, you know, when they do like simul dubs. That's amazing, and I'm glad they do that now. But even with that, like I'm usually just like watching it subbed. I never go like whenever anyone like recommends me an anime, I used to ask all the time like, oh, is it subbed or dubbed? I just like go like, okay, I'm gonna look it up. I don't even like bother that anymore. Especially with Digimon. Like I said before, I feel like the first 3 seasons hold a very special place in my heart. And, you know, season 4 is good too. Season 4 and 5 have pretty good dubs as well. Well, 5 has its moments, like that one bomb Nanimon that was turned into a fucking orange. But the season 4 and 5 dub I think are really good. They have like less like stupid moments that the first 2 seasons have. But like I said, those first 2 seasons hold a very special place in my heart. Because that's what introduced me to Digimon. You know, I like it. You know, I haven't went back and watched it subbed yet. I remember when it was on Netflix, I watched the first like 3 episodes subbed because I was like, oh shit, I never watched it subbed. Let me watch it. It's on Netflix. And then it stopped being on Netflix, which was fucking annoying. I think it's on Hulu, but I don't think the sub is on Hulu. I think it's only the dub. But when it was on Netflix and it was subbed, I watched the first couple episodes and I was like, wow, this is like very interesting because like it was like, yeah, it was just like different, you know, the soundtrack is different, the tone is different, yeah, the intro and the outro are different. Like it's very interesting. Why Bandai claims Survive Video? I don't know. They claimed, thankfully, like no one like commented mentioned it, there's a couple moments where I have like anime girls like dancing over the footage, and that is apparently a trick to keep it's to keep like the automatic DMCA it keeps your video from automatically getting claimed. And it did work. Excuse me. But there were 2 moments in the video where I did not I didn't like mess with the footage enough and it got claimed. And I did file a an appeal, but they haven't like, oh damn, that was loud. Sorry. I did file an appeal, but it didn't like, it hasn't gone anywhere yet. Which is kind of upsetting, you know, like thankfully, I don't think it's being blocked in any countries, but I could be wrong. Like, that's the only thing I'm worried about. I'm worried about like it just being blocked and certain people not being able to watch the video. But I did, like I mentioned in the Vital Brace video, I didn't make any money off of that video. Because it got claimed. But yeah, lesson learned, you know, usually when I do show off stuff like that, I usually have it in a small screen like here, and it's like really fucked up, but this time I had it like being the full screen, and that was a risk that I took. But you know, I learned from it, at least. It was a learning experience. I know how I know a bit more now how YouTube kind of handles the kind of automatic claiming system, essentially. I do really wish that, like, I don't know, how do people that make like videos on like anime, like, how do they deal with this shit? Like, do they just like appeal it and appeal it and appeal it until like it gets like, you know, cleared? You know, it's very weird. But yeah, very, you know, like I said, you live and you learn. It's also annoying just because like it was a bitch to export that video because I fucked with it so much, and my computer's getting really, really slow because it's just so old and I've been using it as such a workhorse that like that video, you know, took forever to export. And then when I uploaded it, it took a while too. And then, you know, it got claimed, so I took it down and I tried like re-editing it to change it, and then like 2 parts still got like claimed. But like at that point, you know, I had delayed the video already by like a while, and I was like, all right, fuck it, and I just like released it and hoped that like the copyright claim was gonna get like disputed properly, and it still hasn't. But I mean, hey, it's whatever. It at least did well, and that's what matters. Japanese Digimon soundtrack is a banger. It really is. The Japanese soundtrack is great. The American soundtrack is amazing too, though. It's a different vibe, but like I fucking love it. Like the kind of like ska inspired tracks, like "Hey Digimon." I fucking love that song. But yeah, they can vary in size, and the bigger they are, oh cool. With YouTube, your only option is to learn the bad way, and that is the problem. So. Like I said, I'm taking it as a learning experience. You know, does it suck? Yeah, but thankfully the video didn't bomb. Because if the video bombed after like all that fucking work I put into editing it, I would have been pretty upset. I would have been more upset if it bombed than it getting claimed. That's the only thing about like doing videos now weekly is, you know, when I was doing it daily, it was just like, whatever, you know, I'm just doing it to do it. I don't care how many views it gets, you know, like, after a while, sometimes it gets a lot of views and sometimes it doesn't. It was just like, whatever, I didn't really care about the views. I've noticed now that when I'm doing things weekly, I don't want the videos to underperform, because then that can, like, affect the channel. So when a video underperforms, like, fuck, like, what did I do? Like, do I need to, like, change the thumbnail? Do I need to change the tags? Maybe it just wasn't filmed that well. It was kind of boring, you know? That's one thing I worry about more now, which is, like, a good thing in a sense, because I worry more now about the quality of the videos, and that's why I'm happy we switched to a weekly format, because I can worry more about the quality of the videos I upload. I can spend a bit more time editing them, as opposed to, you know, just like throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks, which I'm still doing, but at least when I throw shit at the wall and see what sticks, it's better edited. Is all I can say, I guess. But yeah, I do want to be a more kind of, like I said, a quality based channel, and doing things every week has helped, kind of, it's helped, in my opinion. I think the quality of the videos has gone up, and I think a lot of you would agree. At least I hope so. But I've heard from people, you know, both that have come to my channel recently and people have been watching me for a while, and they do say that, like, they enjoy, you know, the quality of the videos, of the more recent videos. They have enjoyed the quality of them, which is good. I mean, that makes me feel happy, because I do want these videos to hold up, and be, you know, like, fun and whatever other third thing. It's still a mess, but I feel like that's just become the Xanadu seal, is it being fun and quality, but also a fucking mess. Honestly, I wouldn't have it any other way, because that's what makes it fun. Like, the messy kind of, like, stumbliness of the channel is what makes this a lot of fun. Yo, Jeff is eating good as hell right now. Jiffy Oats, eating good as hell. He sent me a picture of his breakfast for dinner. It's good as shit. It made me hungry, I'm not gonna lie. I should not be eating. It's like 12 o'clock. I might eat something real quick, though, just because that made me pretty hungry. Oh, God. I'm like, the one thing that I'm mad about, though, I completely forgot that August 1st is right around the corner, and I have absolutely no ideas yet of what I'm going to do. I said I wanted to stream DigiFest, which is going to be on the 1st. The only problem is, I'm going to be away. I'm going to be, that's on the weekend, and the weekends is when I take my time, and I'm usually, like, taking a break. So I'm probably not going to be able to do anything for DigiFest. Maybe after it's done, I'll do, like, a video of me, like, you know, maybe I'll do a video of, like, me recapping what was announced at DigiFest, because it seems like DigiFest is going to be pretty lit this year. It seems like we're going to get the announcement of possibly a new Tamers sequel, movie, or anime, a new anime about the Vital Brace, the new Vital Braces, something about Digimon Survive. Apparently it was, it has been delayed till next year, but it's still out, so we might get, like, a new trailer at least. Or it's still being worked on, so we might get a trailer at least. So that's already, like, 4 things that we most likely are going to see at DigiFest. And they said that there's other announcements that they had planned, so it's pretty exciting. But sadly, like I said, I won't be able to do anything when DigiFest is happening. I know I said I wanted to live stream my reaction, but I'm not going to be able to. So I'm trying to figure out, like, what I'm going to do, because I want something to come out on August 1st. For Odaiba Day. I don't know what yet. Maybe, I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'm eating Taco Bell at 10:20 like a fucking a-hole. God, man. Taco Bell, late night Taco Bell will always be my guilty pleasure. Taco Bell, like, when it's late, just hits different. Like when you're lazy as shit, you're like, I don't want to eat. I don't want to make food. I just want to eat something. You just go to Taco Bell and spend like, I don't know, $15 on a bunch of fucking food. Just like a criminal amount of food, and you just eat it all. It's just great, you know? I need to stop that because I'm trying to lose weight, but it's a good thing, man. Yeah, I don't know what's happened. That's the thing too. Like at DigiFest, I think you have to pay to watch the live stream, but I think you also have to be in the Japanese region to watch the live stream. So it seems to me like you need to pay, and you also need a VPN, which I have a VPN. So if that's the case, like theoretically speaking, if I wasn't busy on the weekends, yes, I would be doing that. But I'm not going to be doing that. At least watching it live. Maybe I'll live tweet it if I am not busy. Because this weekend me and Jess are going to be visiting her sister. So I don't know if I'm going to have the time to do that. You know what I mean? It's the time to watch it, that is. Ooh, sorry. Sorry. Whew. The Apocrypha Angemon main move is called Blood Feather Holy Lance, which they can pull out a blood-colored feather and convert it into a lance to throw at the enemy and blow them up. Very Evangelion-esque. I love it. Oh man, at least I'm celebrating Digimon Day at local TCG tournament. Oh yeah, well I do have there is a local. I'm going to the that's what I'll put out on. I don't know. Card game videos don't really do well on the channel. I said that before, but they don't. I'm still gonna do them, but maybe on the first. No, it's not gonna be able to come out in time because the first is on Sunday. Fuck. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But I will be going to the pre-release for Battle of Omni on Saturday, which is tomorrow. Not really tomorrow, but you know what I mean. On Saturday, I'll be doing that, and that's a half box that I'm opening, I believe. I think it's 12 packs. And then I did order a box for Battle of Omni as well, so probably next week that's what we're going to do. I think we're going to be doing a box opening next week as far as the stream is concerned, because I think the box should be in by then. I think. I could be wrong, but I think it should be, like, the full release is around that time. Where's the music? I don't know. It should be playing. Did it stop playing? My phone was messing up. Do you prefer... I do prefer non-stick pans. I usually use cast iron, though. I like cast iron a lot. I feel like cast iron makes everything hit different. And you can make cast iron non-stick if you just, season it well. New Bleach. And where's the music? I don't know where the music is. But I am hyped for the new Bleach. I don't know. My hopes for... It is playing? I don't know. I was hoping that the Bleach anime was going to at least change the ending, if not flesh it out. And it seems like it's just going to flesh out the ending and not change it. I'm still not too happy about the fact that Rukia and Ichigo don't get together. I'm not over that. I'm never going to be over that. It's just never going to happen. I was playing Black Ragna for a while, but I'm not playing Black anymore. I play Red Omni Turbo when I just don't want to think. And currently, I'm not going to be running it anymore for set 5. But for set 4, my main deck was Yellow Mastemon. Which was fun, but my brain don't work as well. I'm better with aggro decks. It was a very combo heavy deck that you really had to like think ahead. Like you had to think. I had to think like 3 moves ahead, and it was like really hard. And I didn't win much with it, but it was a fun deck to play with though. I do have a green deck, but it's green Sarismon, and that was for like back in 1.5. Haven't played with green yet. I might make a green aggro deck, but then again, like, we're in set 5 now, so I'm probably going to go back playing, like, Omnimon Red, like Turbo Omnimon Red, with some of the newer, cards. That's the only thing about Digimon right now that I'm not enjoying is the fact that, like, set 4 did not last very long. Like, it was not a long time to really get used to and get like kind of acclimated to the meta. Like we are moving on so quickly. That's because it got delayed and they don't want to delay any more sets. So we're like with the card game, it's gonna be fucking nuts. We're like on a slope right now. We're gonna get back-to-back releases. So like we're getting set 5 now. Set 6 comes out in October, which is really not that far from now. And then the EX set comes out in December, and then sometime next year we're getting set 7, which set 7 is not even out yet in Japan. So like we might be getting it around the same time Japan does. I don't know yet though. Do you know if you take the pendulums out of the Pen Z, will they still work? Yes, they still work because the Pen Z's, the pendulum is just like a dummy. It's just there to make the noise. What it's actually doing is it has an accelerometer. I don't know where the accelerometer is located on the board, but that is what actually is like sensing the movement. If you tap your Pendulum Z hard enough, it'll activate the accelerometer. So yes, you can remove the pendulum and it'll work just fine. You'll still need to shake it or at least tap it to get the shake. So, ever since the Digivice 15th, they've never had an actual real pendulum mechanic in the devices. It's always been an accelerometer. The pendulum noise is just there for show. Like this is the Digivice 15. Ooh, shit, I'm gonna drop that. This is the Digivice 15th. Or no, this is the Digivice version complete. You hear that? That's just for show. That's just the sound. It uses an accelerometer to tell when it's moving. The cat chick is hot in Bleach. I don't remember. I think I know which one you're talking about. I think it's the one with the dark skin, right? Yeah, she is hot. Bleach, the next generation. I don't know how to feel about that. I don't know. Hella hype for the 1,000 Bleach Blood War arc. Green is good in set 5 though. Yeah, green is good too. But like I don't know, like I really wanted to play green, but for some reason, I have really bad luck whenever I play green. Like, I either brick super hard, or, like, it's just a bad deck. I might go back to green, though. If I can make, like, a good, like, kind of, like, aggro green deck, I'll try it out, but we'll see what happens. I don't really know. I like a lot of the Digimon that are in green, and green is my favorite color, but I don't know. I just like never have a good track record with it so far. Would now be a good time to get into the card game? Anytime is always a good time to get into a card game, in my opinion. Maybe not Yu-Gi-Oh, but I feel like you could do that. You can get into Pokemon right now and be pretty okay. But with Digimon, yes, because we're still very early. Like, yeah, I'm saying like, yeah, we're on set 5. Which sounds like a lot, and it sounds like intimidating, but not really. I think now is a good time you can still get into the Digimon card game, especially now because it's a bit easier to get product. When the game first came out, it was almost impossible to get product, and it was unfortunate for people that couldn't get it. Now you can, which is great. And there's a lot of people that are like what I've seen so far. At least in my area, the community is really good. Like they're very helpful. They will help you get cards that you need or help you build the deck. They'll give you nice pointers and stuff like that. The game is very simple. What has been happening so far is that like every set introduces like a new gameplay mechanic. But they're all fairly simple. And the way that the cards are laid out, it's easy to you can read it and you'll understand it like really quickly. There's not like cards with like fucking paragraphs of text on it and stuff like that. They're all pretty simple. And like I said, I think it's a very fun or a fun game to get into, especially now. So yeah, I do think it's a good time to get in the card game. If you can't get a starter deck, because I know those are the hardest ones to get, which is a shame. If you can't get a starter deck, a really good budget deck to get is Red Ragnarlordmon. The cards that are needed for that are pretty cheap, except for like a few things here and there, but you can substitute them. But overall, Red Ragnarlordmon is a pretty cheap deck to build. It's a pretty good deck. And yeah, if you're looking to build something cheap, Red Ragnarlordmon is really good. If you can find a starter deck, buy 2 of the same color, and that is already a pretty good start for a deck. Like the red deck, really good. There are cards that are exclusive to that deck. If you buy 2, you get a playset of those cards. That is a good start for a good deck. Pretty much all red decks use 4 copies of some cards from the starter deck to this day, because they're just good. Same thing with the blue deck. The blue deck has a 0-cost card called Hammer Spark. You just gain a memory for free. That's a deck from the starter deck, or a card from the starter deck. There's also some cards from the yellow deck that are pretty good too. But as far as like good starter colors, the red starter deck, the blue starter deck, black, and green. From what I heard, green straight up, you can just buy 2 of that starter deck and have a really good deck. That's what I've been told. I don't know if that's true or not. I only have 1. But yeah. Omega Shoutbon is better red deck in Battle of Omega. Oh yeah, I mean Omega Shoutbon I think comes out in that set. And I can't wait for that because that's gonna be fun. I'm gonna try to build something with Omega Shoutmon because I know like it could go over a level 6 or it can go over a level 5, and you can get like this really long stack. I want to try to make that as a deck. That'd be really funny. I've been there. I bricked as Age playing green. Yeah, I don't know. It's green. I know other people that play green and they brick hard too when they play it. It's weird. As long as it isn't a pain in the ass like Yu-Gi-Oh! Honestly looks fun when I watch other people. Yeah, no, it's nothing like Yu-Gi-Oh! It fucking, Yu-Gi-Oh! I was really into, and then when the Pendulums came out, I was like, nah, this is too much. And even now, like Links and the way the decks work and everything, it's just too much. It's not like that. It's very simple so far. It's easy to follow. It's easy to learn. It's so simple. Even Jess can play it. Yes. Yeah, Jess has absolutely zero background with any card games at all. I taught her how to play the Digimon card game, and she was able to beat me consistently too. So like, yeah, it's easy to learn. It's really easy to learn, and that's the thing I like the most about it is that like anyone can pick up and play it and learn it. And like I said, that's I think it's his biggest strength is how easy it is to pick up and play. Now, like I said, it's gonna get more like not complicated, but there's more things that are gonna get introduced to it. Because I know there are some people that are card game veterans that they like the game, but they're not like in love with the game. And they're not in love with the game because one, there's not a lot of like player interaction compared to like other card games. And some people feel like it's more like luck based. Then again, I feel like all card games are luck based. And also player interaction, I feel like it does have a lot, and it does get more as the game goes on. So yeah, it's true. 2 green starters give you a competitive deck straight up for $30. That's fucking awesome. I definitely need a second one. I have 1 black and 1 green. I still need a purple, and I need like 2 of. I need 1 more of green. I need 2 purples and 1 of green and 1 of black. Probably the hardest part is finding people in my area to play it with. You let her win because you love her. Honestly, I was not going easy on her. I was trying to beat her ass, and she was just like comboing the shit out of me. Then again, I was using a deck that I was testing. I do want a rematch with Jess, because I feel like I could beat her. Then again, I don't know. It depends on what deck she uses. Because if she uses Red Omni, then like I'm probably fucked. Well, I mean, starter decks are supposed to be $10 actually, but most places sell them for 15. So yeah, like if you get 2 starter decks, it'll only cost you around $30 to $20, and each starter deck comes with a free pack of cards. And just like Racy said, if you buy 2 green starter decks, you straight up from the get go have a competitive deck, which is fucking awesome. And then, like, like, there is, red Ragna, which is still a pretty good deck, in my opinion. It's a very aggro deck. That deck, I think, is only around, like, maybe $60 if you buy singles. If you have local card shops, definitely see if they do like Digimon, like local tournaments. Check your local card shops and see if they do Digimon locals, and if they do, like try to stop in and see if you can pick up a couple starter decks and try to participate, because that's what kind of like helps you. It is always good if you can find friends that you already know to get them into the game, but sometimes you gotta venture out and you gotta make new friends, which is a little scary, but at the same time, it's fun. You make new friends, and that's what happened to me. I know a lot of people now. I've met a lot of people, and I've made new friends through this game. It's been really fun. Yeah, Bandai does organize virtual tournaments now. Is there a way to play the TCG but not in person with IRL decks? Right now, no. But by next year, it sounds like, because Bandai made an announcement that they're going to do like a world tournament, and that's going to happen next year. I think they're going to start the qualifiers and shit like that this year, but the actual world tournament is going to happen next year. And they said that it was going to happen in a simulator. Like, they're going to have like simulator stuff too. So they pretty much confirmed that they're planning, or they're actually making a simulator currently where you can play it without having the physical decks, which I would absolutely love, because that's one thing that this game needs. When there was like a simulator, it was a lot of fun, and I was able to like play it and test my decks. But all of them have been shut down because of Bandai, which is fine. I understand. And I'm glad that they're making their own finally, because now I'll be able to kind of test stuff out more. Because, webcamming is just not my thing. I don't know. It's just kind of awkward. If I'm going to play like that, I want to play in person. If I'm going to play online, I'd rather play like on a simulator. Starter decks are cheap, and they even come with... Yeah, they come with a booster pack, and like the booster packs sometimes are pretty good. Like, I pulled a secret rare Beelzemon from one of my starter decks, so like that's really good. I forgot that this isn't Konami, that doesn't give a shit. Yeah, thankfully Bandai, like, they're pretty good when it comes to card games. This isn't their first card game. Their first card game was the Dragon Ball Super card game. This is their second one now. And, like, I know a lot of people that played and had a lot of fun with the Dragon Ball Super game, and they said that Bandai, they do a pretty good job like running the game and making it fun and not being completely horrible. So that's good. Hey man, random question. Need an expert's opinion. That's very flattering. Need an expert's opinion. I'm gonna get a D terminal. In your opinion, should I get an English version or a Japanese version? Are they different? They are different, yes. If I'm not mistaken, the English version is more expensive. So really, Jesus. Really, whatever you want to get depends on the functionality that you're looking for. Because like Tac Ninja said, there is WonderSwan compatibility with the Japanese one. But if you don't have the WonderSwan and the games, then it's not really worth it. But if you... Because like if you have the Japanese D3... it is worth it because you can send the Digi Eggs from the D terminal into the Japanese D3, which is really cool. If you're looking for like I said, it's based on functionality because like I said, the Japanese version has WonderSwan functionality. It has functionality where it can send Digi Eggs to the Japanese D3 device, and if I'm not mistaken, it does work with the 15th version, the 15th anniversary version too. If you want those functionality, then you're gonna want the Japanese version. But if you just want something that will that works just like an encyclopedia, then the English version is probably gonna be better for you because it's in English. But the English version doesn't really have a lot of functionality. Like it has a scan functionality, but it can only scan. I've only gotten it to scan from the American D3 that I have. I've never been able to scan another Digimon that wasn't from that device personally. And then there is a versus, like you can like fight other other devices with that device, but it barely works. Like it doesn't really work with the 20ths and the X's and the Z's. It only works with the American kind of Digivice toys. I think there's a way to fight other Digimon with the Japanese D terminal, and I think it's compatible with more Digimon as well, like more Digimon devices. But yeah, like I said, it's all based on functionality. If you have a Japanese D3, then you're gonna want a Japanese D terminal. But if you have American devices, the D terminal still doesn't really do that much for you. Personally, that's on my own personal opinion. Oh yeah, I also wanted to ask, where can I get the D terminals? Everywhere I've looked, I need to sell a kidney for it. Honestly, if you're looking for the American one, nowhere. Because, like, the American devices get scalped to hell, and there's really no out to that. If you're looking for Japanese devices, your best bet is to look on Yahoo Japan Auctions. And, with Yahoo Japan Auctions, you're going to need a middleman, so... Personally, the middleman that I use whenever I use stuff like Yahoo Japan, I use from Japan. That's like my preferred middleman. Other people have their own preferred middlemans. That's just the one that I use personally. And you can find some really good deals on stuff on Yahoo Japan Auctions. There are still some scalpers on there, but you'll find better deals on that. And like Macari too. Compared to like American eBay, because it's just people trying to sell them for like you said, a kidney, which is fucking ridiculous. I don't think these things are worth that much money personally. As someone who has a giant collection, I never like paid like super stupid crazy scalper prices for like anything that I own. I don't think like these are worth that much personally. Like I would never like, I just don't think they're worth like $300 to $300. Like that's just too much. Depending on the device, yeah, I'll pay like maybe $100, but that's like the highest I usually go. And that's only with certain devices. Like I paid $100 for like my Pendulum X, but that's like the cheapest I ever saw a Pendulum X for. Or like the Digivice version complete, that was worth like, what was it, like, I think like 100 something. Same thing with the Digivice colon, but those were like, that was the price brand new. Thankfully the scalpers didn't really take a hold of those devices too hard as they did the other ones, but still, you know. No problem. Hopefully I was able to help you out. I know it's kind of confusing because I just said like it's up to you, but like I said, if you're looking for functionality, I believe the Japanese one is more compatible when it comes to like the versus mechanic, because I think the Japanese D terminal, you can fight other people with it, and it's compatible with more devices, whereas the American one can't really connect to other devices as well. Yeah. Just grabbed Digimon version 1 off of eBay along with version 2 and 4 off of Japan you want, and can't wait to get them in. Oh, that's awesome. I definitely want to go back and try to like buy all the original like version 1, 2, and 3. They're really cool. Aside from collecting and nostalgia, the number one thing that is the screen stays on so you can just look down on your desk and see it hanging out. I wish that was selectable option on modern devices. Yeah, me too. I really don't know, like, I get why they time out now, because it's to conserve battery, but it is cool when you're playing with the original Pendulum and original VPET. You know, you look down and they're always there, like, just chilling out, and I love that, because, like, it really feels like they're, like, living. Whereas the newer devices, when you turn it on, they are always spawning in the middle of the screen, so it doesn't really feel like they're, like, hanging out with you. If that's... I totally get what you mean. I'm sorry I'm starting to get annoying, but like Aro said, you're an expert and I don't know any others, but where can I also get the DR? You're not being annoying, do not worry about it. We're just here to chill and answer questions, so I don't mind when people ask a lot of questions. I really don't. And I also, I find it flattering being called an expert. That's just boost my ego, so don't worry about it. Where can I get a DR version 15th? Same place I said last time. Your best bet to find one that is, like, at least not gonna break your kneecaps is probably going to be Yahoo Japan Auctions or Mercari. I think, personally, Mercari, you might be able to get a better deal. Maybe. But, like, the Digivice version 15th, or sorry, the D-Arc version 15th, it's getting scalped no matter where you go, sadly. But I would still look at the prices on Yahoo Japan Auctions and on Mercari. Compare those prices with the prices you're seeing on eBay. And keep in mind that when you use a middleman, you have to pay for shipping to America. You have to pay for the fee that the middleman will charge you. Add all that up and see if it's going to end up costing as much as it will just buying it off of eBay. And then see if that is the price you want to pay for it and if that's comfortable with you. Because like I said, that's the problem with these 15th devices. All of them are super scalped. The Digivice 15ths are still super scalped, even though they're not as good as the Digivice version complete. Like, this is probably the best version of all of those. I think it is missing some things. Like, I don't think Hackmon is on here. Hackmon was on the original 15th. And a couple other things, but like this still, I think in my opinion, is the best version of all of those. And they still scalp the original 15th and the Metal Greymon and or the War Greymon and Metal Garurumon version. So go figure. There's also the problem with the D3 15th and the D-Arc 15th. Those are all three of those devices, sadly, they're still like super scalpy prices, which is a shame. I know, people really want those devices. In some cases, honestly, and I'm not even joking, in some cases, it is cheaper to buy the original versions than the 15th versions, which is ridiculous to me. But that is the case. Like, you might be able to get like a DR, like I have a D-Arc Ultimate. I got that for like maybe like $60. The 15th is like $300 for some stupid ass reason. So yeah, like I said, it's really based off of what you're comfortable paying. You can find good deals out there if you're a part of the Discord. Estrus the Crimson is like the deal finding king. They can find you like really good deals on stuff. So if you ask them, they'll be on the lookout for you, and they'll send you links to stuff. And sometimes they also do like they'll buy lots and they'll ask people to split. So that's also another option too. But yeah, that's your best bet. I know that's not really. It's almost a non-answer, and I'm sorry about that, but that is the thing. The DR 15th, like I said, gets scalped hardcore, and it's hard to find good prices on them. I don't own any of the 15ths. The only 15th I own is this one. It's the Digivice version complete, and technically this is not. It's technically a 15th. It's technically not. And the only reason I got this because it was new, and I bought it when they were doing pre-orders. So I bought it before it got into the secondhand market. All of those other 15ths, the original Digivice 15th, which I wanted super badly. The D3 15th, again, I wanted it really badly. Never got it. And the DR 15th, I didn't get any of those because they are super expensive now. The minis do hang out on the screen, though. They're pretty easy to take care of. I love the minis. I want to do a couple Digivices or a couple V-Pets I really want to get back to are the Pendulum X, the Mini, and the XL. Those three have been on my mind a lot lately. I really want to play with those. Got my buddy Sukamon hanging out on the Mini right now. That's awesome. I really want to play with my minis again. I haven't played with I have all three of them now, which is super sick. And I really want to try out the V2 again because I want to get Tyrant Kabuterimon. But I also kind of want to play with the V3 because the V3 is fun as hell. And it's gorgeous. After all, Xanadu is now an official V-Pet boyo. That is, I guess you could say that, yeah. Do you know where I can buy the new Digimon minifigures that are coming out? You can get them on, I think, I could be wrong, but I think they're on the Premium Bandai US site. If they are not, you can get them from a middleman. So like From Japan is the one that I use. Or you can buy them on Japan You Want. Japan You Want, it's not a middleman. You just pay a flat fee, pay for shipping, and they send it out to you. So those are three options. Japan You Want, From Japan, Premium Bandai US. Yeah, I do want to get I want to get those minifigures too. I definitely want to get the Pulsemon ones, but the price is pretty steep. It's like $60, and I'm like, oh shit, that's like a whole video game. You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot, but I do plan on getting them soon. The mini is on my list as well. They're so small and clean looking. They are super clean looking. Keep in mind though, if you do buy any of the minis, the mini V1 is like super fucking hard. I don't know why, but out of all the minis, it's like the hardest to get a good evolution on. It's just really hard. I don't know why. Everyone that I know that owns the V1, like, it's just like that. I thought that mine was like glitched or something, but no. Apparently all the original mini V1s are just like super hard to run anything on. But the V2 is a bit easier, and the V3 is the easiest out of the bunch. Are you raising this upcoming group patch? Not. I haven't thought of anything to raise. I might try to, but I haven't thought of anything yet. I haven't done a group patch in like fucking forever, and I feel bad because it's just like, I don't know. I feel like I haven't really been a great member of the community. I feel like I've been not very active as I used to be, which is a shame. I'd like to though. I gotta check. I want to try to. I have to think of something. I haven't thought of a partner yet that I'm like, oh, I want to raise that one. Also, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. Because I was thinking about it earlier. I was reading like some of the options that Humulus gave out, and I was thinking, he said that the partners from the Digimon X, Digimon Chronicles, they do count. So I was thinking about doing Ryudomon, because I believe Ryudomon is Oryumon is one of the partners from the manga. So I might try that, because I haven't played with my D-Cyber in forever. Where the fuck is it? Yeah, I haven't played with the D-Cyber in a while, so that'll be pretty fun. What's the difference between the 15th and the Ultimate D-Arc? The Ultimate D-Arc is the gold one, and it came out, I think it was one of the last D-Arcs that was released when the show was airing. And that D-Arc, like, has, like, I know it has, like, it has Dukemon, it has the last evolution for, it has Sakuyamon for Rainamon, and it has, Terriermon's last evolution as well. You can also unlock Impmon on it, but that's like you have to connect it to a Wonderswan. And there's like certain things that the D-Arc Ultimate has that the version 1, 1.5, and 2 didn't have. Whereas the 15th came out during the 15th anniversary, and it has pretty much everything unlocked from the, not from the get-go, but like you can unlock it without having to do anything too stupid. And it doesn't have any Wonderswan compatibility. On the original D-Arcs, there's a slot on the top to connect it to a Wonderswan. That compatibility is not on the 15ths. The Digivice version 15 did drop in price a little bit when the version complete released. Currently selling off my DMX 2 and 3s because I'm confident the prices will drop like crazy when in English. That's not a bad idea. If I was willing to depart with my devices, I would do the same. Yeah, they're definitely coming out in English. I'm pretty sure. That is good, though, that the first version 15 did drop down a little bit, because I always wanted the anime original version color. I mean, this one is as accurate as we're ever going to get, but I still want that kind of stanky, like, clear plastic-looking one that came out. I really wanted it when it first came out, but it was like $300. I was like, there's no way I'm paying $300 for that. Same trend with the DM20th JP. When the DM20th release, price dropped to heck. Oh yeah, the DM20th, the Japanese ones, they're like practically like, I wouldn't say worthless, but the Japanese, I mean, yeah, they're pretty much worthless, because like, who the hell wants the Japanese version? Everyone wants the American version now, because there's way more colors, they're way cooler, and it's in English. Like, there's no lose there. I feel like the Pen 20th wouldn't have been scalped so badly and taken off to such an absurd degree if not for the fact that you can mod them to have all the eggs at once, which made people scoop them. I think that is probably, you're probably right. That is probably what happened. I don't know, the pendulum in general, though, was always a device that was fucking expensive. Like, thankfully, the prices for the original pendulums have dropped exponentially. But back in the day, a Pendulum Zero used to run you as much as they're trying to pay, as much as they're trying to charge you now for a Pendulum 20th would be the cost for one Pendulum Zero, and that was it. Like, so, like, thankfully, like I said, the original ones aren't as expensive as the 20ths are, but the Pendulums have always been a device that people have really, really loved. And it's always had like a really big cult following. So that alone is what jacked the price up. But I think you're right, where like we found out that you could make some of the names in English and also hack it so you could have all the Digimon on one device. And I think that really jacked the price up. Because at that point, you just get one and then you can have all of them. So, yeah. The version complete is more of a 20th anniversary, no? Yeah, it's a 15th because, like, it uses the same, like, technology as the Digivice 15th. But yeah, it is technically a 20th anniversary device. It just was called the version complete instead of, like, the version 20th. But it still uses the same, like, technology that the 15th did. And I think it's the same board. It's just, like, they added like the new stuff on top of it. I'm probably going to be paying out the nose soon for a decent Pendulum X, as it is a bit of a goal device that I want to own. Right next to that is probably the Devil Tamagotchi. Yeah, the Pendulum X is freaking ridiculous how much people like scalp it for. Thankfully, I was able to pay for one at a pretty good price. It wasn't too bad, and it functions well too, which I was really happy about. It's a fun device. It's fucking hard as shit though. If you want a cheaper Pendulum X, look up the D-Cybers, because like the D-Cybers are a lot of fun. They actually add more functionality. They also are compatible with like fucking everything, which is really cool. So yeah, check out the D-Cyber if you want like the Pendulum X, experience without having to pay the Pendulum X price. And I think the D-Cybers are still a fairly good price. Man, I love the XL. Currently have an Ultimate Genome and really want the Evil Genome for Machine Dramon. I have the Evil Genome, but it has the Ultimate Genome faceplate, which I think is funny. Humulus actually gave it to me for like $20, and I still like thank him for that. That's like the best thing I think anyone's ever done for me. Well, one of the best things anyone's ever done for me, really. Because yeah, it was that device was the price is not expensive as it used to be, but. But yeah, the XL is a lot of fun. I get why it got a lot of hate because it's really different. Like, camera mistakes don't matter at all. You're practically not even raising the Digimon. Like, you still have to feed it and like clean up and shit. But like, I don't think training and all that shit factors into Digivolution at all. I think it's all based on like whatever DNA you give it. But it's still a lot of fun. Like, I love the device. Like, and I love like the feel of it. And like how it like revving it up is just so cool. Out of all of the V-Pets, it's one of my favorites. It's one of my favorites for sure. Just like based on like aesthetics and looks and everything, the XL's up there as far as my favorite V-Pets. I don't know. It's like that, the Pendulum X, but like head to head. Maybe the minis too. I like the minis a lot as well. Still holding out hope for a Pen 20th re-release or reissue of some kind. Hopefully, like we didn't get like we got like the revive version of the DM 20ths, and that was really cool. But we didn't get that with the Pendulum yet, and that's very worrying. I was hoping that they were gonna do like a version revive for the Pendulum 20ths. But they didn't do that yet, so I don't know. For real, the Japanese Pen 20th will retain value because it could still have all the eggs on one device through shading the pins. Something likely to get patched if they ever release it in English. Yeah, that is true. Because like you can't like we haven't really. I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't think we figured out a way to like mess with the Digimon 20ths, the English versions, as opposed like compared to the Japanese version, because the board is different. And if they do a different board, then that means we're probably not gonna be able to hack it to have every egg, which is gonna suck. But at least you can buy them for $20 instead of buying them for 120 for one. Definitely raising this group patch. It starts August 1st. Perfect time to celebrate. You know what? Maybe I will. Maybe I will play with the D-Cyber. Then again, that's my only problem with the D-Cyber. It's fucking huge. I can't fit that in my pocket without feeling like I'm going to break it. I don't know if any of the partner Digimon are on the Pendulum X that I have. I don't think is like a partner Digimon device. Maybe the Mini. Maybe I'll do the Mini and do Tentomon. Do a Tentomon on the Mini. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna definitely end the stream soon, because I've been streaming for a fucking minute now, and also I don't have work tomorrow, which is why we're also here so late. I'm off of work this week because we had a COVID scare. Thankfully, I'm not positive, which is great. But someone in my job was, and so we closed the entire building for a week, which is why I'm able to hang out with you guys a bit longer, because usually I would end the stream by now because I have to work, but I don't have to do that. Definitely raising this group. Oh yeah. I'm outside of the loop. How do I join the group hatch? So what is the group hatch? So if you check out the Digitama Hatchery, which is Humulus's website, you can find a link to the Digitama Hatchery Discord channel. And what they do is during a certain day, everyone in the community tries to raise Digimon at the same time, hence group hatch. You all hatch at the same time, and you all, like, there's a theme usually, and the theme facilitates like what Digimon you're gonna hatch. So on August 1st, what they're gonna do for Odaiba Day is, I think last year what we did was we all raised a Digimon from the actual like adventure team. Now what they're doing is hatch a Digimon who is not a partner of the main crew. So you can hatch someone from like other seasons, which is pretty cool. I think the XL is so fitting for my life now because I don't have to pay attention to the camera mistake. It's such a game changer, to be honest, because as an adult, I can make camera mistakes way too easily. The Vital Brace would be good for you too, then, if that's the case, because the Vital Brace, there's pretty much no camera mistakes on the device. You just put it, you just have it on your wrist and you just kind of chill. It is not 2 a.m. yet. It is like 1:15 a.m. It is late as fuck, though. What's the link for the Digitama Discord server? It's 1 p.m. here in Malaysia. Damn, you're a whole 12 hours. That's a whole 12-hour difference. Because it is 1 a.m. here. It's 1 p.m. Oh, that's crazy. We're having problems with spammers on... I know, I read that. It's such a fucking shame. I hate the fact that, like, we've gotten to that point. That we're having issues with, like, spammers and just dickheads. All right. I feel like I was... Oh yeah, let me. I will leave a link to the Digitama hatchery. Tell them I sent you. All right, that is the link for the Digitama hatchery. So join there. Huge, amazing, just a huge community of people that love V-Pets. It's really great. And it's run by Humulus, who's a really cool guy. He's the guy that also runs the Humulus website, the Digitama hatchery website, which is an amazing guide for all the modern V-Pets, the Digimon 20th, the Pen X, the Pen 20, or the Digimon 20th, Pen 20th, DMX, Vital Brace. You can find all that stuff on his website. It's really well done. Like, we banned this dude from the world because he was spamming chat and exploiting stuff, and now he is making alts to mess with world. What a fucking loser. Jesus Christ. I can't believe, like... Yeah, Humulus is a really nice guy. I'm still worried I'm not going to be able to watch the event. Yeah, like, there's gonna, like, the live stream is on August 1st. But they did say that on August 7th, you're going to be able to watch, like, a VOD version of it. So, like, if you do miss it, not only is, like, everyone and their fucking mom, not everyone and their mom, but anyone that is, like, doing Digimon on YouTube is probably going to talk about the announcement at Digifest. So you're not going to miss any of the news, per se. And then, like I said, on August 7th, it'll at least be a VOD. So if you want to watch the whole thing, like, it'll be up on August 7th. There probably also will be, like, an unofficial VOD up there, but Bandai's pretty quick with stuff like that, so it might not stay up very long. I think there's going to be something about Tamers that's going to get announced at Digifest. I mean, the whole thing is, like, Tamers themed almost, so I would be surprised if we don't get some kind of Tamers announcement. I'd be like legit surprised. Might I be able to partake participate in the group hatch this time because I've just begun with the DMX English. That's fine. I mean, you might be able to find something, but if not, it's still fine. Like, you know, it's still a nice place to hang out. But yeah, Digifest, like I said, I think they said there's gonna be official VOD up on around the 7th. And like I said, everyone's gonna be talking about the announcements that they announced, so you're not gonna really miss out like too much. And yeah, I have now officially been streaming for 3 hours and 30 minutes. I think, I could be wrong, but I think this is the longest I've ever streamed. At least on YouTube for sure. I think when we did that quick stint on Twitch, maybe we had a stream that was this long. I don't know. Either way, I am gonna go. I really want to thank everyone. I don't take Xanax. I am an anxious person, but not bad enough to where I would need to take a pill for it. Does the V? Of course, hell yeah, the VB counts. Any Digimon device counts. Any Digimon device counts. I think the only thing that counts right now for the hatch is it has to be like someone's partner Digimon that's not like the main adventure crew. So that's it. But yeah, that's it for me. I'm gonna go again. Thank you everyone who's been watching the stream. This is the streams have been doing really well lately, and I do appreciate that. And yeah, I really do appreciate everyone joining the stream. I am like exhausted. I'm definitely gonna probably fall asleep. I'm gonna try to start Blaster Master Zero, but if anything, I'm probably gonna fall asleep. I will see you guys next time. I don't know when the next video is gonna come out because I haven't filmed anything yet. I usually film something on Thursdays, but like I said, the weather was like fucking crazy today, and I was also tired, so I didn't really film anything today. So I don't know when the next week's video is gonna come out, but you will get a video next week eventually, and there will be another stream on Thursday. Most likely it's gonna be a box opening because I'm pretty sure my box is gonna get to me by that time. So that's it for me. Thank you guys for checking us out. I really do appreciate it. Take care of yourselves. Drink your water. All that good stuff. Take care. And good night / good morning / good evening. Wherever you are in the world. I will see you all, like I said, next week. Bye. Peace. Oh.